Welcome into some Genshin Impact gameplay. It is Luna 7 time. The patch came up in the last 10 or so minutes, probably. Unfortunately, I logged in before I started recording, and so I missed... Nicole basically started talking to us from her meeting point area and invited us there, so that must be how the Archon quest begins. So I'm very excited about that. But before that, we need to pull for Nicole. Look at this. Look at this. I'm not pulling for her weapon, but I always set the path anyway just to get rid of the little notification, because that would drive me absolutely nuts. We have 339 wishes, which is enough to guarantee Nicole easily, and still have enough left over for another character, probably even with terrible luck, but that is not what we want to have happen, because that would just suck. Why is our quest saying to go right there? Wait a minute, now I'm confused. The quest starts at Catherine. What was Nicole talking about? She doesn't have a story quest, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It might be something to do with her witch's homework, but I was wrong. The quest does not start with Nicole. But I do not want to go there. I was going to do for funsies. I was going to pull there, but it doesn't matter. I don't do that. I just pull. I believe I'm at literally 0 pity. No guarantee. We're going to count pity. We're looking for Prune, too. I believe official C6, Razor's C0, and I only own him because of the free Witch's Homework character you got. He's the only character that I hadn't gotten. 4-star, but we want Prune too. Here we go, 10 pity. It is not to be. Hopefully we get Prune early and often. Prune and 4 pulls. I'm not complaining.
At your service. My enemy? Oh, someone who takes pleasure in teasing children. And uses other people's imaginary friends to ensnare them in her schemes. Someone who's a complete show-off, way too dramatic, and obsessed with wearing a hollowed-out hat. I'm referring, of course, to the wickedest witch of them all. Any relevant intel on her whereabouts is more than welcome.
I can really hear Robin from HSR in her voice. Obviously, she's trying to sound more young, but you can definitely tell. All right, Prune is here. I'll take constellations for her, obviously. Official is just a pull refund at this point. All right, since we've got Prune, I'm going to speed things up by skipping through any 10 pull that does not lead to Nicole. Here is 20 pity. I need to keep track of this. $30 pity. $40 pity. Getting some prunes. 50 pity. I'm a little sad that it's gone this far, but I'll take a 50-50 win. 60 pity. 70 pity. I don't want razors. 71. 72. 73. 74. It's not coming early, that's for sure. 75. 76. 77. Oh my god. 78. I hate you, game. 79. You kidding me? 80? I've never gone past 81 ever. Alright, please not be.
Oh,
yes!
should I introduce myself again? Looks like no interference from Alice's self-introduction magic this time. So I suppose I'll just go ahead. I'm Nicole. As you can see, I'm... Oh, again? Guess I spoke too soon.
I would have rather have not gone to 80, but winning the 50-50 is huge. That means I'm set. I'm going to think about it now. I have a potential to go for Dern. It's not going to be right now, though. I'm going to think about it a little bit. And if I do, it's only going to be... If I lose the 50-50, then it just won't happen. But I have Nicole.
The world shares the bounty of the skies, the rain and clouds that grace the earth beneath.
That makes me very happy, because I love Nicole. What's in the... Oh, I forgot about the 600 primos.
The moon was never meant to be a...
Might as well buy some pulls while we're here. So we grabbed only 4 pulls from all that. That's another 4 from... So yeah, another 8 already. 2 Archon quests will give me 2 more, plus all the primos involved. I'm guessing this is pulling 50 times. Some patches I don't get that. What do we got over here? Archon quest. You maybe saw my video on pre-farming for Nicole. I forgot about this. I could have fought that boss 2 less times. Not the end of the world. This will help because I didn't quite get enough of those. Test runs, yes. Let's do some test runs. We will be doing the Archon quest tonight, though. Nicole is an off-field pyro support who provides attack bonus, shields, and coordinated attacks. After casting her elemental skill, Nicole grants all nearby party members the Grace of Kenosis effect, increasing their attack and protecting them with the Shield of Blazing Light. When certain conditions are met, Grace of Kenosis will upgrade to Guidance of Theosis, further increasing the attack bonus. Is that her Hexerai? After casting your elemental burst, when the active character's attack hits enemies, Nicole summons Arcane Projection to perform coordinated attacks, dealing AoE damage of the active character's elemental type. This damage is considered damage to be dealt by that character. Additionally, Arcane Projections of Hexerai characters may appear slightly different. What do we got here for idols? Oh, her little blocks. What does her attack string look like? Charge attack?
Such defiance. Our little secret.
How do I perform? Oh, I see. Let's see what kind of team they give us for this, Varka and Durin. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the best way to play this stuff, but...
Stay back! Okay! You...
Stay clear! Enhanced animal monster!
I don't know how to play Varka. I think... Yeah.
Off the ante! On me!
Such defiance. Our little secret.
Watch out! A turning point in
Absorption test.
Pretty cool. Why don't I get to, like, autocomplete? I know I did Durin's Trial. Sometimes I get that, sometimes I don't. There's no way I didn't do Durin's Trial, though. I really should do this later. I'm not recording to do this stuff. Nicole stuff, yeah. We're gonna put Nicole in this party to run around the quest with. Obviously, she doesn't fit in this party. Obviously, she'll be at the very bottom. Oh, Prune. I gotta remember Prune, too.
I shall be your guide.
I didn't pre-farm Prune because there was no guarantee that I would have her, but I should be able to level her up and ascend her all the way. Assuming that I got the right amount of the Fatui drops. I didn't really look into that. Oh, and I might have to make some of the crystals. Hopefully I'm not talking too quiet. My daughter is home. She's in her room. I'm not trying to be too loud. Okay, we need to go to the crafting bench. That's what this thing is called. Do I really not have enough? Well, we aren't going to get our last ascension right now, but that's not a big deal. I don't even know what I'm going to use for a weapon on her yet.
But with
That is a problem I currently have. Right now, we're just using her to run around the map. I definitely don't have her artifact set yet because it is in a new domain. What else is on here? I think that must have been her witch's homework. That was, why she was talking. New album? Forgot about that. Alright. It is time. It is time. First Archon quest in a few months. Last time we were in an Archon quest, we were on the moon. I don't think we're going to the moon today, but we are going to Sumeru. And it's going to be good to be back.
Traveler, Paimon. It's been a while.
It has indeed, Catherine, even though I talk to you every single day.
As it happens, there is a letter here for you. One moment. Here.
I'm going to guess Varka because he's fond of letters.
A letter? From who?
But it could be someone from Sumeru.
Dear Diary.
It's Kale.
I'm Kale. I work as a trainee forest ranger under my master, Tainari. I'm also studying at the academia.
I need to pause because I need to do a little bit with my screenshot folder. I forgot about this part. Be right back. Yeah, I was messing around with it, and I heard this writing noise the whole time I was doing it. But yeah, I will be taking screenshots. It's just a thing I do.
I've been getting better and better at reading lately. Mr. Al-Haytham says that the written word is a crucial medium for exploring the world and understanding oneself. That's why I decided to start this diary.
That's pretty cool, Kale. Why did you mail your diary to us, though? Nah, I'm just kidding. I love Kale. I am not making fun of her.
What should I write about? Things are pretty quiet in Sumeru these days. Life is good. Every day is a fulfilling and happy one.
Yeah, so your birthday letter said, and we all have seen the special program and trailer. We know it's about to hit the fan.
When I think back to the days when I suffered from Elazar, or way back to when I was injected with God remains, I am in a much better place now. I hope it stays that way forever.
I hope it gets back to that way when it's all said and
I'll leave
done.
it there for now. Master said he'll take me shopping in Sumeru City today, which is great because I've been meaning to visit the toy seller at the Grand Bazaar for a while now.
Kale, time to go.
Set those.
Yes, Master! Huh?
Why is it Sethos? Should this be suspicious? What is going on? Is Irminsul screwing things up already? Or being screwed up?
What's wrong, Kale? Is there something on my face?
Oh no, it's already wacky Sethos, Forest Watcher. So here's the thing, I watched that trailer a million times. I watch every trailer a million times. At the very end, when she's crying, and we hear, Kale, it's time to go. You're like, oh wow, Winter Night's Lazzo callback. That's Tainari. But Tainari is not credited as a voice actor in that trailer. Sethos is, and it's at the very end. I just was like, well, whatever. I didn't think anything of it. But here we are. What is going on?
No, sorry. I didn't mean to stare. Did Master Tainari send you to pick me up?
If he says who is Master Tainari, I'm gonna freak.
Master Tainari.
Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
Oh, no.
Tainari is the General Mahamatra. He's probably busy arresting criminals in Sumeru City. I mean, if that's what floats your boat, I can introduce you, but...
All that can be said is that Kale currently seems to be as confused as me.
Wait, Master Tainari is the General Mahamatra? But what about Mr. Sino?
Sorry?
Do you not know who Sino is?
Oh, you mean that guy who just joined the Vahumana Darshan? Rumor has it he's the leader of the Temple of Silence. If that's true, it's pretty impressive. Sounds like you've been getting to know more and more people since you joined the academia. That's great, but don't let your Forest Ranger duties fall by the wayside, okay?
Going back to the trailer, they definitely did show Tainari being the one that she followed out.
What's going on? Sethos is acting like he's my master, and Master Tainari has taken over Mr. Sino's job. Is this some kind of prank?
Something Irminsul, something. I don't know. Is Dotori already messing with things?
So, it's a weird choice of prank. But anyway, Sethos doesn't look like he's joking. What is this all about?
Hey, you're zoning out again. I'm gonna buy some tools for the Rangers. Why don't you stretch your legs a bit? It's been a while since you last visited the city, right?
Wait!
I believe this is probably Sethos' first appearance in an Archon quest.
He's right. It has been a while since I last visited Sumeru City. Was it always like this? I mean, it feels familiar, yet somehow... something seems different. Is this really Sumeru City?
Were you going to be Kale at the start of the quest? Special story mode. Oh, this is they talked about. Yeah, save point. This icon appears in your quest tracker. It indicates that your progress has been saved, and exiting story mode will not set your progress back. You can tap the exit button to check your last save. Good thing, guys. Hello, Kale. One of my favorite characters. How can you not love Kale? But I just don't want to see anything bad happen to her. What is going on? Also, besides Irminsul, it could be something like the Sub-Zeru's festival. Okay, why is my game lagging?
Did you see who just walked by?
This music.
She's that famous merc.
Dia? Or, since it won't be Dia, is it Faruzan?
Hey, did you see who just walked by? I think she's that. Hey, did you see who just walked? Hey, did you see who just walked? Yeah, it's gotta be her. That red hair gives her away. The Flame Mane. They say she can take down a dozen tough guys with just one hand.
Dia doesn't have red hair. The song, it still makes me tear up. Not literally, but it gets me in the feels. Who has red hair? Nilu, okay. Nilu. So Nilu is Dia in this wacky world we're in right now.
Fruit?
Would you like some fruit?
No thanks.
How will I ever save enough money to buy that custom-made axe with floral carvings from the blacksmith? How will I ever save enough money to buy that custom
What do you
to
need that
use as
for?
a weapon, of course? As Hussein's secretary, I must ensure his safety. Don't underestimate me just because I'm a homemaker. I used to be a mercenary in the Corps of 30. Peace is precious, but you must always be prepared for the worst.
When I grow up, I'm gonna join the Eremites and protect Sumeru City.
Okay. Is that a thing that the Eremites do? You guys got nothing? Just going down there, something the game's gonna let me do. Looks like it. Whoops. Sorry, Kale. You got anything to say? Any of you got anything to say? Looks like I'm not gonna be allowed on that boat. Okay, so I can go down here, but there was no reason to go down here. I've been playing a little bit too much NTE lately, and I'm not quite used to having to stop sprinting. I kind of wish Genshin would do that in non-combat situations. What would it hurt at this point?
That the sage disappears without.
I know she's gonna say that again.
Sage
So
disappears without a trace as soon as he gets off work. It's a little mysterious, if you ask me.
I'll hate them, except ooh, Kave, except probably not, because nothing makes sense here. Well, Alhaitham wasn't a sage though. Why did Kale
Lord
disappear?
Kave Bay, did you get a chance to review this month's accounts? Any
Kave
feedback?
Bay. That's almost like this quest is humorous, but you know it's not going to be.
You mean the
Super.
version you sent over a few days ago? Yeah, I took a look when I received it. I was thinking that maybe our profit margin is a little excessive. I visited some of our commercial partners last month. Their earnings are very slim.
Are you suggesting that we give up some of our profits for them?
Well, since we have more than we need, yes. Making money for its own sake is pointless. Don't worry, I've already planned for it, and the numbers look fine. We can adjust the rates starting from next month. Also, about that designer you hired, I've had to revise his proposal 3 times now, but he just doesn't seem to...
Is that gonna be Alhaitham? Roles
Let's
reversed?
cut our losses. Pay him his fee and send him on his way. I'd like you to get Layla on this instead. She was Cyrus's student, and she designed the Palace of Alcazarzaray. Seems like a much safer choice.
So he's Dory. Layla is Kave.
Hmm? Who's sneaking around over there?
Thethos is Tainari. Who did we say Tainari was? Doesn't matter.
Mr. Kave?
Do you recognize this person, sir?
Yes, it's all right. We've met. This is Kale, Sethos' trainee. He brought her along the last time I went for drinks with him.
So everyone knows Kale still, and
What brings
she's...
you to the city, Kale? Is your master here too?
No, this is all wrong. that too. Tainari is my master, not Sethos.
Here's my new thought. Of course, her dreaming is a big part of what this is going to be. Could this little scene end in Irminsul burning, and that's when she wakes up?
This can't
There's
be
more
real.
to the dream than just that.
I have to ask someone else. There's gotta be someone else out there who still remembers the truth.
I should have gotten a screenshot
Hey,
of Kave.
wait! Don't run off! How strange. What's gotten into her today?
I guess I can get one here. Yeah, that's my new working theory. That this is all part of the same dream in which she sees.
It's like everyone switched places.
Oh, that's. I'm pointing at it like you can see me pointing at it.
Keep looking around.
As soon as he gets off work.
That little save, that is nice. I don't plan on stopping before this quest is done tonight. I'm gonna be up late. Dun, 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 dun.
The Grand Sage always used to disappear the moment he got off work, but recently, for whatever reason, he's been seen sifting through records in the House of Dana late into the night. We asked him if there was anything unusual going on, but he answered us with a question of his own. Don't you find it strange that someone with my personality would willingly accept the position of Sage?
Who could the Grand Sage be in this crazy world? Who's the Grand Sage in reality? Because I don't know if I paid enough attention. Dunyarzad, okay. Nilu, Dia. Was it Raman or Rauban or something? I can't remember. I feel bad because he was a big part of the Archon quest. Something like that. Any of you guys got anything to say before I go see all these characters I know? Alright. Let's see if we can trigger Dunyarzad first. See what she is to anyone.
Would you like a cup of coffee? The store's been pretty busy lately. Lots of customers have been feeding Ashru, who watches over the shop, and now Ashru's put on quite a lot of weight. Maybe I should put up a sign saying, "Please don't feed the cat."
What in the world? Does Kale even know who Nefer is?
Students are under so much pressure these days.
Lots of visitors today, I
Raman.
see. Welcome all.
That was close.
It's been a while.
Hey, Raman. You know that guy who sells face powder on Treasure Street? I haven't seen him around in a while. Any idea what happened to him?
I'm about to hear Nilu talk soon. I remember the last time she was in there, she sounded so different, which was the same voice actress, but I guess her voice just went through some issues and she just
you
doesn't
mean
sound the same
Hongar?
anymore.
Yeah, he got into a brawl with Shavirme on Treasure Street. He's been banned from setting up shop there for now.
I hope Faruzan at least appears in this quest. We've already seen, I don't think Dia and Nilu are in the trailer, so.
Seriously? Oh, well, that's a shame. I was planning to pick out some makeup for you.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, Nilu sounds so different. But obviously it's not in her control. I'm not gonna harp about it.
The legendary
I'll just mention that I
Flame
notice it.
Mane discussing makeup with the Zubair Theater star dancer. Now there's something you don't see every day.
Except I'm sure it's reversed here because we heard red hair from that NPC.
Flame-mane? You know, I'm not actually sure when people started calling me that. Maybe the other Eremites thought I needed a fiercer title to scare people off? To be completely honest, I think the title would fit you better than me, Dia.
You think? Can't say I've never imagined myself as a merc. If I ever give up the dancing, maybe I'll head to the desert and give the Eremite life a try.
So surreal.
You would?
Is that so strange?
Oh, not at all. In fact, I've actually had similar thoughts before. If I ever get tired of sleeping out in the wild, I think I might go look for a job at the Zubair Theater.
He might be good at it.
I've adored the Dance of Sub-Zeros ever since the first time I saw you perform it.
I want to see this now.
If the chance ever came up, I'd love to try it out on stage for myself.
Let's just go there now and see it.
Really? If our manager Sataria heard you say that, she'd hold you
Sataria's a
to it.
manager, okay.
probably grab you by the sleeve and
Is Azar
never
gonna
let
show
you
up
go
in this?
again. Hey, when that day comes, I'll do your makeup myself. How's that sound?
Dia did like, in reality, did like makeup. I remember that being a thing.
Sure. If the day comes, I'd be honored.
Poor Kale.
Everyone I know, everything I've ever known. Suddenly it's all a jumbled mess. The question is, who's right? Them or me?
You're right.
My
I got
head
your back.
feels so heavy. I can't think straight.
Tainari was the Mahamatra. That's it. Oh, speaking of Mahamatra. What'd they say he was? He was, the head of the Temple of Silence. Isak!
Hi, Mr. Sino. What are you thinking about?
There's a chapter in King of Invocations where the spirit of someone who died long ago possesses a living man's body. To the outside world, it looks like he's developed a whole new personality. I was just thinking how terrifying that would be for his friends. Imagine waking up one day to find that a friend of yours has suddenly become a different person.
Yeah, can you imagine it? Here's something I picked it up a little bit with Kaveh, but it's looking like everybody's got their same personality for the most part. Like Sino still enjoys TCG. Kaveh, even though he was Dory and making the money, he didn't seem like hoarding it was anything he was interested in. So this is interesting.
Huh? So what got you thinking about that?
Oh, and Dia and Nilu obviously were basically saying, yeah, I think you'd be better for this, and vice versa.
I don't know, but something feels off. Everything looks fine on the surface, but can human perception really be trusted?
No. I'm not gonna get like a actual in-game, so we'll just take this. So we acknowledge Sino. Did I get Dia and Nilu? I mean, it's whatever. There might not be a more beautiful song in this whole game. I have a hard time not stopping every time I'm in a game and it starts playing. Dory, who we've seen a lot of in Nodcry. Who could she be? They already said what Layla was, but I forgot because this is hard to keep track of all this.
All right, not a single Mora short. That covers you for this month's rent.
Dory is the scribe. El Hatham.
What a relief.
Oh yeah, she was Kaveh.
Worried the design fees I received this month wouldn't be enough. Well, next time, don't fret. Just let me know and I'll give you a few days' grace. We've known each other long enough for that. Anyway, how are you settling in? I couldn't help but notice that you're staying up late quite often. Yeah, I can't explain it. I just feel more inspired at night. Once I get in the zone, I can race through a whole bunch of drafts, no problem.
Sort of. I gotta read this again. Okay.
But what about you? I keep hearing you sighing these days. Is everything okay?
I really hope Farzan makes an appearance. Obviously, we have Nahida. Anything going on with her?
Don't you think this house is a little small? I guess I should be used to it after living here for so many years. But for some reason, I've been feeling claustrophobic recently. I want to move somewhere bigger. Once I've made enough Mora, I'm gonna buy a huge new house. As big as... at least as big as the Palace of Alcazarzaray. That sounds really expensive. True. I'll never be able to afford it on a scribe's salary alone. I need to find another way.
Yeah, their personalities are mostly intact. They're just in different circumstances and different jobs. Do I go from... Oh, I can continue going up. Okay, we haven't seen Al Hatham. Trying to think of all the characters. We haven't seen Tainari, we haven't seen Al Hatham. Nilu, Sino, Nahida, Farzan, Wanderer, I guess. Although he doesn't really fit. There's Tainari. Somebody on his knees.
Tainari.
Okay, yeah. I keep forgetting he was a Mahamatra here.
They say that the fool is prone to blind faith, but the wise man is not immune to it either. Siraj, do you have anything to say in your defense?
Tainari, you were the one who turned the sages against me. Just a few words of caution from you was all it took to destroy my research. And now you're trying to stop me again? You should know that mechanical life is the future. We must cast aside our useless flesh and...
That's enough. I'm not in the mood to listen to your lunacy. Anyone could tell you how amateur your work is. Karina, Ilias, put him somewhere safely out of the way.
Yes, sir.
Next on the agenda is...
Gotta be so weird for Kale, because this is who she knows as her master and her trainer, basically. I don't know if you would call him a father figure to her, but, you know.
Master?
What is it? Wait, did Professor Zahahati send you? She's been encouraging me to take on an apprentice. Might be getting a bit ahead of herself there, though.
Take a little quick break. My daughter needed something. Back to this.
No, Master! It's me! Kale! Listen to me. Something really weird is going on in Sumeru City. It's like everyone's identities have switched around.
I feel bad for Kale for going through this, but I'm so happy that she's a focus right now.
You're not the General Mahamatra. You're a Forest Watcher. Just yesterday, we agreed to come to Sumeru City today to go shopping together and...
All right, there's no rush. Let's back up a little. Your name is Kale, correct?
Oh my God.
Although this is our first meeting, you do seem strangely familiar somehow.
No.
Is there anything I can help you with?
This is heartbreaking.
What is it?
Well, it didn't end with Ermin's soul burning, but it
Did you have another nightmare?
Does appear to have been a dream. My guess is she seems to have a premonition of the future somehow. And Ermin's soul getting burned can lead to all sorts of craziness, I'm guessing.
I told you before, when you're tired, lay down on your back in bed and get some proper sleep. It's much better for you than napping on your front. Poor posture obstructs your breathing, which can lead to all sorts of weird dreams. Now, we're supposed to go shopping in Sumeru City today, remember? Cheer up. I'll take you to Hushang's. I heard he's got some new toys in stock. Go wash your face, take some deep breaths, and when you're ready, we'll head out.
Okay. Thanks, Master Tainari. So it was just a dream.
And yet, dreams can sometimes be a warning of things that will soon come to pass.
Who said that?
That dream felt unusually real, didn't it? Here's my suggestion. Since you're heading into Sumeru City anyway, you may as well tell Lesser Lord Kusanali about everything that happened. And just to be on the safe side, I think you should also inform your 2 traveler friends who once helped save Sumeru. I'd write them a letter if I were you.
Ah, yes, we got the letter. Something that just occurred to me that's probably obvious to everyone else. The Winter Night's Lasso, where she wakes up from the dream and everyone's like surprised it's just happening now. She shouldn't have been able to dream at that point, right? This is a new phenomenon for most Sumerians. I don't know what you call them.
Time is short. A storm is coming from beyond the bounds of fate.
Trailer quote. Oh, we're still glitching. As all falls to emptiness, I think is what it just said. Are we gonna get to see her meeting with Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Strange situation. No wonder Kali was in such a rush to write us a letter. Imagine waking up one day to find that everything around you has changed. You might not even recognize Paimon anymore. Oh, that's a scary thought.
Can't remember her name from Linnea's quest.
Let's get to Sumeru and find out what the heck is going on.
I guess we just teleported here already, eh? What was that achievement called? Oh, this is good. Good. People are gonna like that.
I can't believe I have to move so far away on such short notice.
I made an automatic watering device so that my flowers won't wither and die while I'm away from home.
Hey, do you think renovation works is the real reason they're moving us to Caravan Rebot?
There's a rumor going around that Sumeru City's buildings aren't earthquake-resistant enough. Maybe that's it? All we know for sure is that the order came down from the
Oh my
Dendro
God.
Archon herself.
Nahida issued an evacuation order?
As if work and family aren't enough to deal with already. Now they're telling us to move to Caravan Rebot because of renovations? I bet it's just some vanity project. I don't trust the Dendro Archon, nor any of the sages. Especially not that new Grand Sage, what's his name, Nephis? If you ask me, he's the worst of the bunch.
Should I know who that is? Because I don't.
Hey, mister. Are you a robot?
Yeah, what is up with that?
Look! He's pretending to be human. He definitely doesn't want anyone to find out he's a robot.
I am a robot. I was designed to infiltrate the human world undetected. My mission is to find an opportunity to destroy humanity.
I knew it! It's just like in the picture books.
What do we do? We're the only ones who know his secret, right? Surely he won't silence us for good.
You have discovered my secret. Now I must take you as my prisoners. I will tickle your feet until you join the robot army.
What in the world is this?
Don't be afraid. I'll protect you. Take this, robot!
Ow! Stop! I was just kidding. I'm human. I'm human!
That was very interesting. Hi, Rima.
Hey, now's not a good time to visit Sumeru City. We're actually getting ready to move out ourselves.
Okay. Thanks. Anyone recognize this spot? I'm getting PTSD.
Kali! Traveler! Paimon! Thank goodness! I'm so glad you made it! Of course! We won't let anything happen to you, Kale. So, what's going on in Sumeru City? Looks like lots of people are moving or something.
I'm assuming Nahida wanting to evacuate the city has something to do with what Kali told her?
I was just gonna say. After I wrote my letter, Master and I went to Sumeru City and told the Dendro Archon everything that I experienced, from start to finish.
And what did Nahida say?
She was silent at first. It seemed like she was deep in thought. Then the next day, we got told that she was ordering everyone to leave Sumeru City immediately and move to Caravan Rebot. The entire population of the city has to move?
Not just Sumeru City. The evacuation also includes Lokapala Jungle, Avidia Forest, Ashavan Realm, and Ardravi Valley. Basically, everyone living in the rainforest must temporarily relocate to Caravan Rebot.
Holy smokes! That's crazy!
Yes, it's quite an operation. Even if people only bring the bare essentials, the scale is simply enormous. They've requisitioned almost all the Sumpter Beasts in Sumeru for the task, including the entirety of Dori's Sumpter Beast Park.
All on account of that dream Kale had? Did Nahida give any indication as to why?
The Dendro Archon said that what Kale experienced was not a dream, but a warning. After our meeting, she immediately summoned the 6 sages to analyze the situation and discuss countermeasures. They concluded that the events seen in the dream are very likely to become a reality, and that an unknown danger is rapidly approaching. Oh, please keep that to yourself. We don't want to cause widespread panic. The official reason they've given is a large-scale renovation of the rainforest ecosystem. People are skeptical, but there haven't been any major incidents.
They're a little grumpy
So
about
far,
it, too.
at least.
Whoops, I thought his line was over. They're a little bit grumpy about it,
The
too.
Dendro Archon seemed really worried when we spoke to her. She said you can go visit her in the Sanctuary of Surasthana when you arrive.
Oh, I would love to.
She also said she'd hold out until the very end.
What does that mean?
Kale, you got a minute? I need a hand here.
One moment, I'll be right there. As a forest watcher, I've been tasked with assisting with the relocation work. There's a lot to be done, and they need all the help they can get. This will be the final group of evacuees from Sumeru City. While they're away from home, they'll be heavily reliant on outside help. Thank you for coming in our time of need. As you can see, another crisis is upon us.
Yeah, this is not good.
Excuse me, sorry to trouble you, but could you help an old man find his medicine? It's buried somewhere in my luggage.
Where's my mom? Where did she go?
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
Those items are worth a small fortune. Make sure you store them somewhere safe. You understand?
You understand?
I bet you thought you'd get away with this in the chaos, huh? Guess again. No petty thief gets past me.
Yeah, a little bit chaotic when you try to evacuate an entire city. A mass evacuation inevitably comes with all kinds of problems. Nahida wouldn't have resorted to this unless it was absolutely necessary. The strange events of Kale's dream took place in Sumeru City. Whatever danger is afoot, it must start here, which is why everyone has to leave.
We should go help the evacuees. See you around.
Yeah, we need to go talk to Nahida, I think.
I'm so glad that you believed me and came
Oh,
all
of
this
course,
way to
Kale.
help. It means a lot. Please stay safe.
You too, Kale. Please stay safe.
Don't worry. We may not know exactly what's going on yet, but as long as we stick together, we'll find a way through this. Goodbye! Look after yourselves! Will do. See ya!
Her little Kale is growing up.
I'm not sure how she found the words to comfort Kale because, honestly, she's kind of nervous herself.
Yeah. Have you seen the trailer, Paimon? It gets crazy.
Let's head to the Sanctuary of Surasthana and see Nahida.
We haven't seen Nahida in English, and I feel like forever. Hello?
Who goes there? No unauthorized access to this place. By order of Mahamatra Sino.
Are you blind? It's the Traveler and Paimon. Surely you've seen them before.
Huh? Oh, so it is. I'm sorry, I haven't been sleeping well lately. My nerves are a little frayed.
Sleeping well, you say? What's been troubling you?
The Dendro Archon is in a very vulnerable state at the moment. Mahamatra Sino is concerned that our enemies might choose this moment to strike, so he's ordered us to strengthen our defenses.
Who... Oops, hit the mic, sorry. Who might our enemies be?
Just seeing you two again already puts our minds at ease. Please, enter. I'm sure everyone's expecting you.
Who's everyone besides Nahida? Sino in there? Hatham? I see Nahida back there. One thing that... Oh, voice cracks. One thing that was always interesting to me about the Archon quest is no one really interacted with Nahida a whole lot other than us. And then Dotori at the end, of course. Cyrus. Oh, yes, Wanderer is here.
Traveler, Paimon, you made it.
Not only did we make it, but we... yes, we made it.
Aha! Perfect timing. Reliable helpers like you are just what we need right now.
Oh, it's good to see everyone again. Kawaii gave us a rough idea of what's going on, but we still have a lot of questions. What kind of danger is Sumeru City in exactly? And how come everyone has to move to Caravan Rebot?
At this stage, we can't be certain. We're investigating, but no definitive answers yet.
I take it that Kale told you about her strange dream?
Yeah. Apparently, everyone in Sumeru City was acting super weird. Even you guys. It was like you'd all switched places.
That's right. Kale and Tainari reported the situation to the Dendro Archon. She believes that it wasn't merely a dream, and that whatever it was has something to do with Irminsul.
Did she tell us about Nicole talking to her? She probably didn't know it was Nicole, but we might be able to piece that together.
It's a reasonable inference. Only through Irminsul can people's memory and cognition be so significantly modified in such a short time.
We don't know why Kale would dream of these things, nor who was trying to warn her. The Dendro Archon decided to connect to Irminsul to investigate more thoroughly.
Has she found anything yet?
Irminsul is connected directly to the ley lines. The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge, and its core function is to record and store the world's knowledge and memories.
Yeah, we know this.
But something has gone awry, severely compromising the performance of this core function.
I can never take this guy seriously with them goofy-ass glasses. Speaking of which... Screeny.
Information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul, hampering the ley line's flow. If this continues, new information will languish unrecorded, with existing records thrown into disarray.
And why is this happening? Is Dotori already infecting it? Infecting the ley lines?
In short, the souls of the dead will be stranded, while the living have their sense of reality warped. In the long run, Kale's dream could well become a reality. And that's just the beginning. There's no telling what other nightmares could end up coming true.
Irminsul, the ley lines.
I have come this far.
Oh boy.
To use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people.
Hello, Capitano. Can't wait to see Murder of Birds say, Oh, Captain, my Captain, Il Capitano, first of the Fatui Harbingers. Something strongest, by the way. I don't have it memorized, but it's something like that. In Natlan, the Captain was storing stranded souls inside his own heart. It was only after the rules of the Night Kingdom were amended that they were finally able to return to the ley lines. Yeah, and Ronova was involved, or at least stood aside and allowed it to happen. Speaking of Renova, we have Nibirius in the trailer, at least her voice. We've still been waiting for the Shades to intervene. We got a trailer about that before Nodcry started. I wanted to mention this at the start, but I'm hoping for some surprises because the trailers surely didn't show everything that's going to happen. And that was just one nation. A problem with Irminsul itself could end up affecting all ley lines worldwide.
Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Dendro Archon decided to connect herself directly to Irminsul and take over the recording and processing function herself.
Oh my god. She's the MVP. Really hoping. People, I didn't notice in the trailer, but plenty of people did notice the little leaf was looking a little withered, but it already looks that way here.
But it is an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved. All that information flooding in at once would instantly fry any human mind.
As far as I know, Nahida is not a human?
And for a god.
Okay.
Even for a god, the suffering must be unimaginable.
Yeah, we do know that gods can suffer.
The Dendro Archon's power originates from Irminsul.
Yes.
Any issue with the tree itself takes a toll on her to begin with.
Yes, it's not good.
On top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing all that data. It must be torture for her.
Well, we don't want Nahida to be tortured. We've dealt with this
And
before.
Despite all of this, she is somehow finding the strength to investigate the Irminsul situation from within and send us her findings.
I've always thought Nahida was kind of the... I mean, all the Archons have their strengths, obviously, but, you know, she's always went above and beyond.
I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like our working theory was wrong. There's no signs of Irminsul having been attacked from the outside.
Hello, Wanderer. Yes. If you're watching me for the first time... Well, actually, this would be the first time anyone could possibly have watched me where Wanderer appeared in the game. I named him Wanderer. I suck at naming people, so I was just really annoyed that it was even a thing.
So it's internal then? Some sort of disease, perhaps? No. I've spent half my life studying the ley lines. If Irminsul malfunctioned this easily, the world would have met its end long ago.
Back to the Wanderer point. I was playing the game when the, what was the event called? The Interdarshan Championship. Can't remember what the actual name of the event was, but where a hat guy first became a thing. And now it's just what everyone calls him if his name needs to be voiced, and it was funny. But now it's just like, okay, it doesn't matter what the situation is, you're gonna call him a hat guy? I wish they would have just named him. But anyway.
Sino? What is it?
Not long ago, I got a tip from the Corps of 30 that a large number of unidentified merchant caravans had recently been spotted entering Sumeru through Beta Harbor.
Would have spotted them. That place is basically abandoned, right?
At first, I suspected that they might have something to do with all this, so I sent some people to investigate. But if Irminsul wasn't attacked from the outside...
Ore, there's no way. It's not him.
Don't you think there are more important things to worry about right now than guessing who's behind all this?
Calm down, buddy.
It's been over 12 hours with no new intel. If even the Keeper of Irminsul is this badly affected, you can imagine how bad things are in there.
You think he's worried for Nahida? You think he's grown to care about her? Ow.
Dendro Archon.
Nahida!
What's wrong?
Oh no. Well, we know she can't die at the very beginning. She better not die at all.
Her breathing is weak, and her elemental energy levels are dangerously low.
Looks like it's time to move to the backup plan.
Nuke.
What's the backup plan?
Get out of the city and take the Dendro Archon with us. The entrance to Irminsul is directly beneath the sanctuary of Surasthana. That means this is ground zero if anything goes wrong.
The Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to Irminsul. But theoretically, this connection should grow weaker with distance. Under normal circumstances, she can unleash her full power here. But with Irminsul out of control, our first priority is to get her away from here.
Makes sense.
The situation is critical. There's no time to deliberate. Everyone in agreement?
Yes. Nahita's safety is paramount.
I'll deal with it. I'll also let the Matra and the Core of 30 know to start evacuating.
Oh god, I need a screenshot before that goes away, in case it goes away.
Let's go.
Looks
No
like
sense
it
grieving
did.
when there's nothing more we can do.
Agreed. We'll be back as soon as this is over.
Can we walk all the way to Caravan Rebat with Nahita on our back? Can we roleplay this? Nope.
The last group of civilians has been safely evacuated. Dendro Archon's carriage will travel with them. Sino and Hat Guy will protect the convoy.
That guy, yeah, okay. That's good news, but you don't look very relieved.
With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our means of investigating the situation.
Let's get Nicole on the phone. She always seems to know what's up with this stuff.
And with Irminsul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate Sumeru City. Feels as though we're being pushed along by an invisible hand.
Stop moaning, Cyrus. We're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think?
A wise judgment.
Let's move out to Caravan Rebat.
Sir, all units are in position.
Oh, I forgot. How did I forget about Pantalone? Literally, he hasn't entered my mind until now.
Good. Everything is going to plan. Interfering with Sumeru City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate. The Irminsul situation will not harm you.
So is he here to help?
We need to speed things up here, too. We don't want to keep our client waiting, do we?
We heard Pantalone in the trailer. We saw him in Sumeru. We saw the Fatui in Sumeru. We heard him say some fairly ominous things about the Seven, but we really didn't see the Fatui doing anything bad, so they could just be here to help. I feel like that's been their track record more than it hasn't been lately, Dottore being the exception, but as far as we know, he hasn't really been acting on the Fatui's behalf with all his crazy shit.
No, sir. You have my word. Everything will be completed on schedule.
Can't wait to get to Sheznaya and have to try to figure out how to pronounce all these names. Barishajane. Hello, Pantalone. I mean, Mystery Man.
They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, and with it, a vision.
This is pretty cool, though. We're meeting... Let's see. Meeting him, or at least seeing him in game, now leaves... Puccinella, aka the Rooster, and Piero, aka the Jester, as the only Fatui harbingers that we haven't seen in game.
But we appear to be the exception. So, is our ambition not strong enough? Or does it threaten the very foundations of this world?
I like how the game is just moving us along to the next relevant place. Like, this might bother some people, but it doesn't bother me. I've explored this map. I don't need to travel from point A to point B. Hey there, hat guy. How are you doing?
Hat guy!
What?
Nothing. You just looked like you were lost in thought there. Do you have any ideas about what's going on?
From what I know about Irminsul, the system doesn't break down that easily. I don't have the faintest idea who could have done this. Actually, one name did cross my mind. But, he's already dead.
Maybe. I do remember that the special program, the VAs who hosted it, went out of their way to point out how that the boss that we were going to play certainly looks like Dottore. Like they're hinting that who knows what they're hinting.
Can I assume that this period of time away won't count as part of the rental period? Maybe we should deduct it from next month's payment.
Sure.
Great! Wait, why are you suddenly being so reasonable? What's the catch?
I'm always reasonable with rental payments. Like the time I refused to let you use that wine you brought home as collateral.
That was a perfectly fair request, and you know it! Everyone runs low on funds now and then, don't they? And that bottle of wine wasn't cheap. You ought to be thanking me. Anyway, Sumeru City should be empty by now, right? With no one at home, I've been worried about security.
I'm worried about burglars. What would they steal? That new scroll you bought?
Ah! I'd almost forgotten about that. Oh, I only went and hung it up in the most conspicuous spot in the house. If anyone breaks in, it'll be the first thing they see.
Well, no one but you gave it a second look while it was on display in the shop. I doubt anyone would go out of their way to steal it.
You say that, but what if there's a thief out there who shares my aesthetic tastes?
Then you can only hope he shares your taste in expensive wine as well. Always worth having some collateral.
You!
It never ends with these two. Should I have gone the other way? Now I'm wondering if I shouldn't have gone the other way
How
first.
is the Dendro Archon? Her breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense for her, but it hasn't had much effect.
We need a real doctor.
Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her condition is partly due to Irminsul's influence, and partly due to a physiological imbalance caused by the rapid depletion of her power. Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate. The body grows accustomed to this rhythm, so when it's thrown out of balance, physical symptoms will appear.
Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affect their vitality, potentially causing irreversible damage.
Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life force is at a critically low level.
Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockages or pollutions are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well, gods. What's their capacity for self-healing?
Before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament to resolve. Restoring the Dendro Archon's power requires us to heal Irminsul first. But that will be extremely difficult without the Dendro Archon's power.
Yep.
Paimon's already getting lost here.
Tainari and Sino are discussing the current situation at pace. I have to concentrate hard to keep up.
Master Tainari and Sino look so serious. I've not heard Master speak in this tone for a long time.
Tainari.
Master Nephis, sages.
Tainari, haven't seen you in ages.
Napis is his name. That's who they said the Grand Sage was now, so I did know him. I just forgot his name.
Or did your ears get longer?
This guy I don't think I've ever seen before.
Hopefully the former, Uncle Baladuri.
Sino, where's Professor Cyrus? I thought he'd be with you.
He went out into the wild to investigate the situation. He said that the Irminsul anomaly will likely start to affect the real world soon.
He shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age. Which way did he go? I'll look for him later.
Would someone mind introducing us?
Ah, yes, of course. Allow me to do the honors.
Oh, the guy with the mask was one of the sages? What in the world?
I'm sure we're all familiar with the Traveler and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil Azar's conspiracy and save Sumeru.
It was a team effort. The Sumeru, Crewmeru all
These
pitched
gentlemen
in.
and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Balduri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power.
The clique.
We have Sage Alkindi of the Spantamad Darshan, Sage Farnas of Kasharawar.
What is with the mask, dude?
Rataoist Sage Shakir, and finally Harabatot Sage Rusht.
Rusht. Hello, Rusht.
Nice to meet you all.
It's an honor. We'll be working together closely to resolve this crisis. Please forgive me for not remembering your names already.
I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person.
I suppose I should get some screenies of these sages. They look pretty cool.
You're younger than I imagined for someone with the power to stand up to fate itself.
I'm older than
you
you'd
for
think.
lending your aid to Sumeru once more.
You got it, buddy.
Once we're on the other
Magnificent
side of this,
hair.
could we get a photo together?
Nice
My
beard.
daughter has a friend named Isak. He's always talking about you two.
Yes, we know Isak.
Of course! No true hero would deny a child their wish.
Back to business. So with the Dendro Archon currently in a coma, the people have taken temporary refuge at Caravan Rebot, but they cannot stay here forever. We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. Farnas, any thoughts?
Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, I'm inclined to agree with your assessment. This doesn't look like an attack on Irminsul from the outside. Rather, it resembles a malfunctioning machine. Calculations going haywire and sparks flying. That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong. Furthermore, we somehow need to ascertain this without relying on the Dendro Archon's power.
We have no direct access to Irminsul. However, we might be able to gather the information we need from the ley lines. Study the branches to learn about the trunk, in other words. Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to? No wonder he ran off to research in the wild. Curse, always one step ahead of me, isn't he?
I heard that while in the sanctuary of Surasthana, the Dendro Archon had to serve as the central information hub herself. This is a clear sign the situation within Irminsul might be far worse than we can imagine. Irminsul is vital, not just to the safety of Sumeru, but to all of Teyvat. We must be the ones to bear responsibility for this world. To be on the safe side, I think we need to consider some backup plans.
Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which Irminsul is completely destroyed?
I'm merely pointing out that the possibility exists.
Yeah, we might be facing that reality.
You have a valid point. But until worst comes to worst, I believe we should focus our efforts on resolving the Irminsul anomaly and helping it recover.
Kale, I understand that you were the first to foresee this crisis. If it's all right, I'd like to talk with you about it in more detail.
Of course, but even I don't know how I came to have that dream.
If there are no signs of external damage, could it be a stress fracture? Metals tend to suffer from this issue with long-term use, and Irminsul has existed for centuries, after all.
It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown rather than chaos.
Sages, General Mahamatra. Sorry to interrupt, but something has come up.
What happened?
Batui?
Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation, intending to return home.
Oh, God.
How many people are we talking?
67.
About a dozen.
Oh.
Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis.
What?
For whatever reason, they were trying to kill each other.
Okay.
By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries. The other tried to attack us, but was subdued.
Where did this happen?
Near Yasna Monument.
That's not far from Caravan Rebot.
Master.
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world. I didn't expect it to spread to Yasna Monument so soon. It almost feels like we're being chased relentlessly, with no time to catch our breath.
Sir Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to report in, while he continues investigating.
I'll go join him.
We'll come with you.
Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you. I can still fend for myself.
Very well. Meanwhile, the rest of us will continue discussing our next steps.
Cool to see the sages. The sages that we now have anyway, working to help Nahida and Sumeru rather than what Azar and his cronies were up to.
Get back soon.
Take care of yourselves. It's getting dangerous out there.
Don't be nervous, Kale. I just wanted to ask, have you ever had similar dreams to this one before?
Similar how?
Dreams so vivid, they seem real. Filled with strange or dangerous things that you cannot explain.
Let me think. There was one time, I don't remember it very clearly, but I saw fire.
Fire?
Yeah. I wish I could give you more details, but all I remember is fire everywhere. From the sky to the ground, everything was burning. The heat was unbearable, and ashes were blowing in the wind.
It's so crazy that trailer opening line is something that you could just not hear if you chose not to talk to these guys.
I doubt this dream was a mere coincidence. Perhaps it was some kind of prophecy? And yet, you've never studied astrology. I'm at a loss to explain it.
Get Mona in here. Layla. Barbaloth, please.
I thought we'd be safer once we got to Caravan Rebot.
You thought wrong.
If the Irminsul anomaly's sphere of influence continues to expand, our only option will be to move into the desert.
And then into Natlan, and then into Nagrai, and just keep on moving till the edge of the world.
To Aru Village? We should check if they can accommodate so many people.
Our village doesn't look like it could accommodate 10 people.
Essential supplies will also become an issue. We were only able to relocate here so quickly because Caravan Rebot is well stocked. If we move to the desert, we'll need to carefully calculate how much food and water to bring.
Okay. Or you could just bring as much as you can bring. Hello, guys. I'm walking around as Nicole. That is just crazy.
Thank you for everything, Tainari.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. But if you don't mind me saying so, Master, you're looking a little nervous yourself.
I only just got appointed as Grand Sage, and now this happens. It's quite overwhelming.
Yeah, it's probably because... No, I'm just kidding.
Looking back now, I don't think I handled the situation with Azar very well at all. Yes, I protested, but I went about it the wrong way. Instead of helping, I just ended up getting locked away. Now that I'm the Grand Sage, I have to be responsible for everyone's lives, including the dozen or so who fled to Yasna Monument. I can't help but blame myself for their deaths.
It's only natural that you want to do the best job you can. But, Master, we both know perfection is impossible.
You're right. We may well be heading into the desert before long. Feeling up to it?
Yeah, Tanner, I can't handle the heat.
We left in such a hurry that I didn't bring any sun lotion, but I'm sure I can make some from local ingredients here. That was a big part of my graduation thesis, after all. Still remember?
Of course, like it was yesterday. I remember asking you if you'd like to stay and teach, but you turned me down without a moment's consideration. Anyone else would fight tooth and nail for the chance to research by my side, but you couldn't get out the door fast enough. Weren't you afraid I'd hold up your thesis and stop you from graduating?
If you'd pulled a move like that, I would have reported you to the Matra right away.
You wouldn't give me a second chance? What about the bond between mentor and student?
No, Master. I would not sit by and watch you go astray.
Very good. Then I taught you well.
If it wasn't for the goofy glasses and the hair, the hair is, yeah, it's just it's a look. Hello, hat guy. You have the same thing to say as before?
Hat guy!
What?
Nothing.
From what I know about her, I don't have the faint...
Yep, you sure do. Get access to the map again, but no teleporters. Where am I supposed to go? Yeah. I really don't remember. I cannot do. Focused experience mode? Alright, well at least I can track the quest. Apparently I wasn't doing that.
Please, don't go any further. As you get closer to Sumeru City, there's no knowing what dangers you might encounter.
So this is our mentally disturbed man?
I'm going to gut you all!
Name is familiar. Nothing came up on a Google search. I was thinking maybe it was like some part of some event or something, but it's just probably me mixing up names with someone else.
You didn't even bring a single guard? Do you think you're some sort of warrior?
It's fine. Come here and look at this.
Oh, it's...
A ley line blossom?
That's right. Flowers that bloom from openings in the ley lines, indicating some sort of anomaly.
I don't believe I've ever seen a color like this before.
Looks like a certain number 2 harbinger that I once knew. It kind of has a look like that.
Did you discover it nearby?
Not just here. Way over there, too. They're everywhere. There's even more in that direction.
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead? Didn't you just say that we can't go beyond this point?
Yes. This area is relatively safe so far, but if you continue forward, delusions will start afflicting your mind. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the ones who brought back news from further afield.
Vision-wielding mercenaries.
Sino, do you remember the class I taught on dissecting ley line blossoms?
I do, Professor. I received full marks in that course.
Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Alkindi, I'll need your help as well. Been a while since we worked on a project together, hasn't it?
Sure has. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Anything we can do to help?
Nahida once said that Irminsul doesn't contain any information about me, so theoretically, I shouldn't be affected by such anomalies. We'll head a little further out. We'll see what else we can find.
You need my help?
I should be fine.
All right, well, don't go too far. There's too many unknowns at this stage.
You can't tell me what to do, Cyrus.
Let's regroup at Caravan Rebot later. Don't worry if you don't show up. I'll come and find you.
Okay. Dark clouds gather in the sky, a sure sign that a storm is approaching. Slowly but surely, the strange weather is spreading. The rainforest creatures must have sensed that something is wrong, because they're beginning to flee too. We don't have much time left. Tignari said that to help the Dendro Archon regain her power, we need to heal Irminsul, but healing Irminsul requires the Dendro Archon's power. Is there any way to solve this puzzle?
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power.
Up the Dendro Dragon? We're gonna go ask her for help? We know she's in the quest. We saw her and heard her.
The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
That's it! If I use Apep's Heart of Oasis, I might be able to help Nahida replenish her lost Dendro power without any need to rely on Irminsul.
What is it? You thought of something?
I know of a way to save Nahida.
Really? Then let's get back and tell the others!
They're gonna be like, the Dendro Dragon? The heck you talking about? Maybe they won't. Maybe they
Glad
won't.
to see you've returned safe and sound.
I'm gonna be really annoyed if Faruzan is the only Sumeru character who doesn't show up. We're even getting Jet and Lillipar and Ben. You know, all the sages. We don't get Faruzan, I'm gonna be mad.
Any longer and we would have gone out looking for you.
Hello, Dia. I think this is the first time we're meeting you in this quest. We saw you in Kale's dream, but...
Well, this is a nice surprise. Paimon sure feels better with everyone we know here.
It's great to see you all.
We've made some progress, so let's start by giving you and Paimon a quick update.
By dissecting the ley line's blossoms, we've been able to deduce that although Irminsul is experiencing an anomaly, it has not completely rejected access from the outside. The Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul, but there's also another way. I assume you recall the devices everyone was wearing when you first arrived in Sumeru?
The Akasha terminals?
Devices? Oh, wait. You mean...
The Akasha terminals?
That's right.
You still have some of those? You didn't throw them away?
Of course! It's been so long, Paimon almost forgot all about the Akasha.
Yeah, that's true.
Wasn't it shut down, though?
Yeah, wasn't it shut down, or did Nahida keep it just in case? Sneaky little Nahida.
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, the technological infrastructure is all still there.
Just gotta boot it back up.
And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the instruction manuals.
No prizes for guessing who that was.
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself the ordeal.
As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there's no denying his intelligence. He rarely forgets anything he's read. The Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need to get it up and running again.
But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need a gnosis to function?
I was about to say something stupid. It's like, well, let's just go yoink it off in Nahida's body. Oh, wait. That is in the hands of the Fatui right now.
That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the Gnosis as a power source, and in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative. To tackle this problem, it looks like we'll be relocating once again.
Does Pantalone just happen to have a Gnosis on him right now?
Namely, to the Temple of Silence. Ring any bells?
Yar.
It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Deshret's civilization. You might find the answers you're looking for hiding there.
Oh, there is one Gnosis not in the Fatui's hands. Mawika? Mawika! We could use you right now.
I agree. There's a good chance.
I don't know how it works. Maybe it can only be the Dendronosis. Not sure how it works.
Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it. As the chaos from Irminsul continues to spread, Caravan Rebot won't be a safe haven for much longer.
Never really seen an Arch. We've seen Archons out of their nations in like events, but for the most part, they haven't really traveled. I was gonna say Mawika has no reason to care about what's going on in Sumeru, but this is gonna affect the whole world eventually.
We have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages will head to the Temple of Silence, while the civilian population seeks refuge in Aru village.
Are we gonna tell them about our idea with the Apep, the Dendro Dragon?
The will keep everyone safe during the journey, and Candace will be there to receive us at the village.
Candace? I forgot all about her. All these Sumeru characters I'm talking about.
This leaves us just one thing to worry about. That Dendro Archon.
She's very weak. We can't afford to wait until Irminsul is fixed. There has to be another way to help her.
Huh. Wow, luckily, the Traveler had a eureka moment while we were out investigating.
Really?
Wow, nice one, Traveler. Let's hear it.
Are they gonna be like, what the hell? Or are they just gonna be like, oh yeah, makes sense?
What say our Amorta experts?
Yeah, they're just like, huh, okay.
Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, the Dendro Archon has explicitly stated that she can imitate the power of the former. In which case, as long as Apep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power into a form that the Archon can use.
These 6 words are a huge if.
It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help.
Could be tough. I'll find a way to persuade her.
Yeah! Even though she wasn't exactly friendly the last time we met, she didn't refuse to talk with us. When she realizes the danger that Nahida is in, surely she won't turn a blind eye to it. Well, hopefully not.
We'll see.
Either way, we're not exactly spoiled for choice here.
Yeah, that's true. We gotta try it.
Hey, it's better than having no options at all.
I agree.
Yeah.
Without Irminsul's aid, the legendary Dendro Dragon Apep may well be the only living thing in Sumeru who can help our Archon recover her power. There's no time to lose. I'll bring this proposal to Master right away. If he and the other sages agree, we'll split into 3 teams.
I mean, she didn't seem super grateful that Nahida saved her, but I mean, Nahida did save her.
The academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Eremites will escort the civilians safely to Aru village, and the Traveler and Paimon will take the Dendro Archon to see Apep.
There's still a long road ahead, and no knowing if we'll make it. But at least we have a direction now. I'll take it over floundering around in confusion.
If there are no objections, then let's proceed. But before we adjourn, I would like to leave you all with some parting words.
Is it gonna be a pun? He's usually pretty serious when it's work time.
No matter the distance between us, there will always be an invisible force tying us together. May the bonds forged in the past shine bright like stars, and open a new path before our feet.
Huh. Is that from King of Invocations?
No. This one's from King of Invocations, the sequel.
What's the difference?
The sequel's much cooler.
Thank you, Sino, for bringing a little levity. A little levity to the serious time.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, it was very apropos. Once this is all over, I'll give everyone a copy of King of Invocations and the sequel to show my gratitude. Come on, let's get moving.
Tighnari has brought me up to speed. I approve of your plan of action. But we can't proceed with everything right away. The people need to rest. For many of them, this will be their first time in the desert, so we'll need to find additional personnel to help escort them. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon. Let's rendezvous at the Temple of Silence later.
Am I just gonna carry her on my back the whole way? If I remember correctly, a Pep is hanging out way out in there.
No problem. We got this.
Words can't express my gratitude, so let me just say, I hope everything goes smoothly for all of us. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, Napis.
All right, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly, the last time we saw a Pep was in...
Traveler, Paimon. Could I borrow you guys for a moment? It'll only take a second.
Kale, what's the matter?
Well, the thing is... Master Tighnari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve it. But ever since I had that dream, I feel like I haven't been of any help at all.
I mean, just bringing that dream to our attention has been a big thing. It's gotten this all started. Otherwise, we might have been caught completely by surprise.
I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there was so much new information. I couldn't take it all in. So, I just wanted to ask, do you have any tips for me there?
Huh. Paimon knows exactly how you feel. But fear not, everything you need to know is right here in Paimon's notes. Sumeru chapter. It's got tons of info about all the things we've seen and heard on our adventures. Some parts are a little simplified, but hopefully it all makes sense.
Is this going to be like a clever in-game way of introducing that new feature they were talking about? Oh, I got her with her eyes closed. I forgot all about that until now. So we can, like, look back. I am curious to see how that works. You sure kept that one quiet.
You see? Being the greatest guide in Tibet isn't just a fancy title. It takes a lot of hard work. Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking about with other people. Whenever that happens, she notes down the confusing parts and goes over them in her own time.
This is perfect. Could I borrow it?
Sure. Matter of fact, you can keep it if you want. Paimon has another copy.
Just like her emergency savings in her shoe or whatever. It's like,
the spare copy was originally meant for the traveler. Paimon used to worry that one day she might not need a guide anymore, so she wanted to have a gift for her, in case we ever parted ways.
oh, don't make this sad, Paimon.
It doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. We have so many more places to see together. One copy will be enough for both of us.
Thank you so much. But still, these are your treasured memories. I think I'll make my own copy and then return the original to you. Anyway, that was all. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip. See you again soon.
See you again, Kale.
All right, time to bring the Hida to see a Pep. Let's hope that old grouch is in a negotiating mood.
Yep. You can view guiding notes in the quest overview screen. Hopefully this isn't locked behind this quest. For, like, people who aren't nearly this far. Hopefully it's just a little, directly during conversations. Okay. So far it's just... Is it only picking up on... I'm not going to waste camera time really looking this over, but I'm curious to see if things are going to get added.
Not the
Can I put focused experience on now? No? Okay.
best idea I have ever
I doubt I'm going to run into...
had.
I doubt I'm going to run into any issues. Another thing about playing NTE is you can do a little bit of a double jump. And I find myself trying to do that now that I'm back in Genshin. Come with us, Nahida. Oh. Oh, they're doing this again. Oh, this was fun when they did it in Non-Cry.
I had a feeling your kind might come calling.
Yep, we're definitely getting this screenshot. We just showed up right at where a pep is. Did you have this feeling of pep? Do you even care that the world is going through a crisis?
The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes.
Oh, I already looked at that. So it's basically like, hey, do you remember who a pep is? It's pretty cool. I'm gonna read this, but I'm gonna pause while I do. Pretty cool. Nothing gets past you. I guess we can skip the explanation then.
Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion. Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poetic conclusion.
I wonder if we'll ever get a view of a pep that isn't just this ominous looking screen. Like, get to see her moving around in an actual scene.
This isn't a joke, Apep! Nahida's in grave danger! Can you please help her?
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Booer my assistance?
I haven't heard the name Booer in a while. Pretty much only Hat Guy and a pep ever called her that in the game. Which one of these should I pick? I doubt I can fail, but I'm gonna go with the very survival of the world could be at stake. She doesn't care about Sumeru. I doubt she cares about this. She didn't ask to be saved. Maybe she cares about the world as a whole.
The age of the dragons ended long ago.
Nope, never mind.
And the world that replaced it is under the dominion of the heavenly principles.
Maybe we can pick all three
And
options.
choosing not to side with your enemies when the heavenly principles' rules began to relax, I have been merciful enough. Do not forget that I have no love for this world you hold so dear.
The safety of Sumeru depends on
Be
it.
not mistaken. The fate of Sumeru is of no concern to me. I am neither the god of this land nor its guardian.
Yeah, I mean, if she didn't care about the world, why would she care about Sumeru?
I may have given my tacit agreement as your kind built homes here and multiplied for generation upon generation. But that does not mean that I bear any responsibility for Sumeru. Tiny Booer, puny humans. In my eyes, all of you are but intruders who followed in the wake of the heavenly principles. I am not obliged to be your savior.
Because you owe us a debt. You owe a debt of gratitude, and this way you can repay it.
If you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales?
Now that is a compelling reason. When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Buer who saved me from agony.
Yeah, it sure was.
And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity. Oh, tiny Buer, puny humans. Just this once I shall deign to show you the true power of dragonkind.
Whoa! It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in!
Hold on to me. We don't have the protection of the fire seed this time. I recognize this place. This is an awkward silence. Is silence a mandatory part of an audience with a dragon?
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. But I should warn you. Buer's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength.
Thank you.
Spare me your words of gratitude.
Giving your power to Nahida affect you in any way?
You may also spare me your feigned concern.
Just like last time, it's impossible to have a normal conversation with this dragon.
A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing tiny Buer with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me.
Funny, the word morsel. My daughter and I were shopping for groceries today. We're looking for chocolate chips. They're called morsels, the Nestle ones. And she's like, well, what's a morsel? And I just had a conversation with her about it. Me not really knowing the exact definition, but off the top of my head, I'm like, you can use it for different things. And here I'm seeing it in this. Just a little side rant that nobody cares about but me.
Oh, good to hear.
Are these the ones that were with us in Nahida's second story quest? I don't... Just like a Pep once said, the elemental life forms who merged with her have now been reborn. The knowledge, memories, and emotions they once had are gone. They're brand new individuals now, and yet for some reason they seem drawn to Paimon and me.
Ever held in high favor, I see.
Oh, well, you know.
The compliment was sincere. Simply accept it.
Pep just doesn't have any social graces. Her bark's worse than her bite, I think. Come to think of it, I'm curious how a Pep sensed the ley line anomaly from so far away and immediately guesses something was wrong with Irminsul. Could she know something that we don't? Pep, do you know much about Irminsul?
I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles. Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Tevat.
Okay.
What?
That's good to know.
There was a time when it belonged to Tevat, to dragonkind.
Sometimes I wonder if this is supposed to be a big lore bomb or not. It's good to know, but I always Watching other people who know the lore way better and to see how they react to some of these things, I'm like, oh, I should have been more hyped at this moment, you know? So I'm curious if this will be one of those
Its
moments.
appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the Light Realm. The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, humanity has failed to protect it.
It's been so long since I played Nahida's second story quest. I'm curious if this is the same voice actress as before. It seems familiar.
Heavenly principles, God of gods. It makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged.
I mean, we're not exactly best friends with the Heavenly Principles ourselves, just so you know. Even so, you still agreed to help
As
us.
things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arise no matter how long we must wait.
Wait till Nahida's hair floated down enough to see a Pep's whole head in the picture. Trailer quote.
I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon
Yes.
has wrested his authority from the hands of the usurpers.
Fun fact though, Hydro Dragon and I we're pretty tight.
Though we have yet to meet, I know that we are both preparing for our revenge day and night.
It's probably best we don't tell a Pep that we're on such good terms with the Hydro Dragon. Yeah. Let's just let her keep having her little fantasy. The wind seems to have picked up.
Great disturbance out there.
Yeah, I heard it too.
What is it?
Sandstorms come. The Jinn. I see.
What happened?
Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Let us part ways here. Boer is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side.
Thanks, Pep.
Oh, thanks again. Take care, alright?
I told you already I have no need of your feigned concern.
I think Paimon was genuine. There she goes again. We've done what we came here for. Time to check out what's going on out there. What is that?
Nahida? You're awake! Are you okay?
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment, but she has now lost consciousness again.
It's just, she's got no graces. Like I said, cease your interrogation. It's like, she's like, duh, you can't talk to her. It was just for a brief moment.
Take it. We shall talk more at another time.
I mean this sincerely. I do look forward to it. You always have some good things to say. What is this thing? The statues of the gods hang inverted from the heavens, but one alone is unique among them. Its location is 6-7 boxes. Remember, tell no one. The moment I touched the key, Nahida handed over, a mysterious piece of information appeared in my mind. I don't know what it means, nor how to decipher it, but I will firmly commit it to memory. This must be incredibly important information. I don't know why Nahida would keep it a secret from everyone, but it's probably best that I do the same for now. Thanks, Nahida, you absolute goat.
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait. No. Paimon remembers now. The Temple of Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find the others.
So that must be the Jinn that are attacking. We saw that in the trailer. Not sure why or how.
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages. The rest of you, return to Aru village.
Yes, Mahamatra Sino.
I hear a Sealy.
What's going on?
I hear a Sealy. There's probably not any Sealies left on the map to find. Well, there might be. No, I don't hear it. But I'm inclined to think of Nicole.
You're back. How is the Dendro Archon?
She's still with a pep, but she's recovering. A pep gave Nahida some of her own life force.
What a relief.
What's with these sandstorms?
It's the Jinn. Countless Jinn have stirred up violent sandstorms across the desert, blocking our path to the Temple of Silence.
I think this is cool as hell, but I feel like it should... Maybe it does show up for... I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help. The Jinn are being highly aggressive, so both the village and the merchant caravans require protection.
It's just one thing after another. Where did all of them come from anyway? In all my trips to the desert, I've never seen anything like this before.
As I see it, the only possible candidate is Gurabad.
This is so cool. They should have added this years ago. Like, it's helpful. Like, even the most lore-heavy people are probably going to forget small details here and there.
Gurabad?
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were here. All I know is a rumor I've heard about from previous trips to the desert. Supposedly, a great number of dormant Jinn lie sealed beneath that city.
I forgot what he said, because I was so... Okay, they're just talking about... Okay. I was so, like, obsessed with that popping up that I didn't really listen to what was being said. Jinn from Gurabad, huh? A familiar figure comes to mind. Oh, yeah. Lillipar, the racist genie.
Gurabad is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore return back to this city, where my destiny awaits me still.
That's not the voice I would have imagined Lillipar having. Did she just show up on here? I can't wait to watch a bunch of the well-known Genshin creators who don't play the World Quest to be like, who's this? Most of them have played the Jet ones, though.
My master, I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your side for long, and that I could not have more time to get familiar with you.
Lillipar.
Paimon and I should take a trip to Gurabad.
Yeah. We once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, maybe not a friend exactly, but someone we met on the road anyway. She was a strange bottle. If we can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help solve the situation in Gurabad.
Well, be careful. You may find there's more than just the Jinn to worry about.
Can't believe we're doing an Archon quest now where we're going out to find Lillipar. This is so amazing.
You mean there are other dangers in Gurabad?
It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebad, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. Now we've moved to the desert, and suddenly we're plagued by Jinn and sandstorms.
I remember the brief look of Jet we got in the special program showed Lillipar in the same scene.
To call it a coincidence would be a stretch.
Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger since our last stint in Sumeru.
I have 2 more elements. And I got some skirk training. Ah! Let's kill these things.
Ah! When did they show up?
Just now, Paimon.
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred by the Jinn's activity.
No longer do I use a dull blade.
You should get going. We'll take care of things here.
Yes, I know. Be careful.
You too.
I'll try my best. Yeah.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
You can't tell me what to do. Oh, that was a cute wave. I'm like, oh, Nicole. That's right. That's me. And we're just here now. Party setup. This is fine. Due large in part to the fact that my Eloa is not C6. He's definitely the most expendable person on this team.
The Gent are swarming out of Gorbot! Looks like Alvita was right! Let's get inside and see what's going on!
Why can't I?
So, Lumi! As you like!
Without further ado, lofty wisdom will show us the way!
I was getting bamboozled there. I just realized I have 2 angels in my party. What the oh? Alright, let's see what's happening here in Gurbad. Can't climb that little lip. Are you kidding me? My back is starting to wish I wasn't sitting in this chair.
How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all out! Let's just head further inside for now!
Light the dust! The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
Something is on fire. What could it be?
Target spotted. All units
Patui.
ready.
The Patui? They must be using this place as a stronghold! Are they the ones behind all this?
I'd like to think not.
Fighting Jin with one hand and Patui with the other? Pure chaos!
Divine light, shield them! Light the dust! Light the dust!
Do I just need to ignore this combat? I'm gonna say maybe. It seemed like everything just kept respawning. Okay, I guess we just don't
See
fight.
that strange machine?
Do I ever?
Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurubad and setting all those dangerous Jin free!
The target has reached the core zone. Requesting backup. Repeat, requesting backup.
Are we the target?
Backup en route! Stop her at all costs!
Oh, I can't get in there. I gotta go this way.
Green moons converge. Go, Lumi!
Without further ado,
Nice one, Traveler! Let's keep going!
I know Nicole didn't really have any point in that fight, but I wanted to use her abilities at least once. She doesn't even have a weapon equipped on her.
Come say hi! A gift from the land.
be cleansed. Lofty wisdom will show us the way. Light the dust. Light the dust.
This hunk of junk's gone kaput. Now we can finally...
Finally what?
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
It seems we are finally meeting I don't remember his number. Okay. Capitano 1, Dottore 2, Colombina 3, Arlecchino 4. Who's 5? Androne 7. Tartaglia 11. Signoria was what? 9? Is this guy 10?
Apologies, sir.
No, there is no 10. Regrader is 5th? Or, Rooster, I mean?
There is no need to apologize.
Are we gonna get a screen?
You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary for as long as you did. I must commend your courage and perseverance.
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with Irminsul, now this mess in Gurabad? Are you the ones responsible for all this?
Meeting another Harbinger is always fun. This is not a Harbinger I was particularly looking forward to, but now that he's here, I'm excited about this.
I'm afraid I cannot answer that.
Take your hood off.
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy.
Something seems unusual about him. Is he trying to provoke us? This feels like a trap. Are we too smart to fall into it? Or do we spring the trap? Judging by the tents and supplies, there must be many more Fatui stationed here than the few we saw on the way in. So where are the rest?
You're remarkably calm. Some would act more rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone. But you keep your cool. Even as your enemy, I must applaud you.
Did you show yourself just to say that?
No, he's got to do his fancy introduction. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for a screenshot.
Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? Unfortunately, I really don't have anything to say to you. I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the Fatui. Naturally, I wanted to observe you up close while I had the chance.
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic animals in a zoo!
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather predisposed to misunderstand me. I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and won countless allies along the way. I've been following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret is that the trajectory of your journey conflicts with our goals.
What do you mean, admiration? Sorry, but that sounds pretty weird coming from you.
I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated enmity between us. To respect one's enemy is to respect oneself.
Well, now that you're observing us up close, what do you see?
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet, while I endeavor to understand, your true strength remains a mystery to me. Violence is not my area of expertise either, so, you see, I would much rather converse with you like this than determine a victor with the edge of a blade. Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance. I know better than to bite off more than I can chew.
3 moons?
So, you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor.
Who's the Doctor? Never heard of him.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nodcry, but there are things that do not end with his departure. We must... Look at me. I almost divulged more than I should have.
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore? Or are you plotting something else?
I've said quite enough, I believe. There's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say, I've noticed that you seem to know your way around here quite well. A repeated visitor to Gurabad, are we?
I don't come here very often. I'm just following the quest markers.
Ugh.
I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jinn, Lilupar, and the tragic tale of her vengeance that spanned 3 generations. It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. But from that moment on, every king who sat upon it was corrupted by power. These degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it, the right to occupy that exalted seat.
Yep, the trailer quotes are always placed in a way that make you think it's saying something else.
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that your journey serves ultimately to uphold the rules of this world.
Ah, and you're opposed.
Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the 7 who wield authority over the world will not be corrupted?
I remember this quote from the trailer too, and I remember people talking about it. One thing I didn't see discussed, and maybe I just didn't see it being discussed, maybe it was, but one of those 7 is the Tsaritsa, you know, who he follows.
Do you seriously think you're gonna convince us of anything?
Convince you? I'm sure my commander already tried that. Why would I waste my breath doing the same?
I'm just here to chat.
If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they never had a firm will to begin with. I am merely stating my position, so that we might understand each other better. One's enemy in the present may not necessarily be an enemy for life. As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply buying some time. But now I must bid you farewell. It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately. Since you did not fall for my ambush, I will now have to ask those in hiding to reveal themselves.
Leave this to us, sir.
Very well. I trust you to do what is necessary. Stall her while I execute the next step of the plan. Sumeru City, Irminsul.
You bastard.
Hey! Stop right there! Don't you dare leave without explaining yourself!
All units, stop them! Protect the commander!
Is that the first time we've ever met a Harbinger who didn't introduce themselves as a Harbinger? Trying to think. Signora, Scaramouche, Child, I guess. Yeah, we didn't realize. Or no, he did, right? Yeah, I think he did. El Dottore, Arlecchino, Capitano Sandrone, Columbina. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you hear that? He mentioned Sumeru City and Irminsul! He definitely knows something! We can't let him get away! Get rid of these pesky soldiers, quick!
Rear guard to the front! Don't let them through!
Get that thing in position!
Hold on! Just a little longer!
Converge! Go, Lumi!
Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
We finally beat them! That mysterious guy can't have gotten far! Let's catch up with him!
He must not have recognized a former colleague standing there the whole time. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I still remember, what am I looking for? I still remember her voice line about him.
Everything in
I'm not going to play it now, but yeah. She wasn't a big fan of him, I remember.
Found him! Over here!
You're very persistent.
Yeah. You know this, though.
Stop running and explain yourself! What are you trying to...
I'm on wait.
What's this?
Are we trapped?
Relax. A small trap like this won't be enough to hold you. The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon enough, but this small window of time was all we needed to launch the next phase of our plan.
Are they behind? I mean, I guess they could be working for Dottore or carrying out his wishes. So there was more than one ambush. I shouldn't have let my guard down. No, you should have.
Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, so I planned ahead. Where to chat with you, which door to exit from, even which mechanism to wait by for you. I thought through every detail.
Good job, buddy. We're proud of you.
You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far, you've only heard my voice. And for all you know, it may not even be real.
You'd be surprised at how much I know,
Not
buddy.
to worry. This is only our first meeting. It shan't be our last.
Just answer me one last question. Why do you continue to follow Dottore? He has conducted countless cruel experiments, even on his subordinates.
Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say even those you see as villains have their friends, even if they aren't the most sincere of friendships. When any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. People will do anything to justify what they have gained or escape from the hardship imposed upon them. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for a new order. Our ideas of the final form that should take may have differed, but our journeys took a shared path. Goodbye, Traveler and Paimon. I wish you a timely escape, albeit not too soon. I will need a little more time to prepare, after all.
This guy sure loves to hear the sound of his own voice.
Wait, this dark wall. We've seen these on our adventures before. It swallows people up. Oh, I'm sorry. She shouldn't have jumped the gun.
It's not your fault, Paimon. Let's just focus on getting out of here.
Okay. He may have fooled us this time, but we'll get it back.
Dory?
Sino and his team are guarding the north. We'll take this side.
Still waiting for Farazan to show up.
There's so many Jinn. We can't let them get into Aru Village.
Don't fret. I am well prepared for this situation.
Huh. So you have a solution?
Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty genie partner of my own, Plumpy. If I send her to negotiate with the others, this whole thing will be resolved before you can say Mora. Off you go, Plumpy.
Let's see Plumpy in action here.
Come on, what's the holdup? 5,000 Mora. 20,000 Mora.
Gotta negotiate with this thing. Bribe it.
100,000 Mora. Final offer.
Ah, so she's a hired partner.
Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her and...
I'd ask for your money back, Dory.
Plumpy! Don't you Jinn have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation! How dare you treat my messenger like this? You wanna play rough? Two can play at that game!
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen Dory get her ass handed to her like that before. But that's definitely a screenshot worth taking. Tyner is always surrounded by children.
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful, Kale.
We got the Dendro boat squad.
Yes, Master.
We got no reactions without her involved. Oh, she's still here. I do not know how to use any of these characters. The standard, switch everyone in E and Q with them.
This reminds me of when you first arrived in Avidia Forest. You were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spino Crocodile territory by mistake.
Yeah, I remember. Our first time fighting side by side.
Fighting side by side? I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers.
Please stop.
I've not finished my research.
Nothing like fighting with this team. Can I revive him?
And Shroud. One with the forest.
Well, that was not smooth. Nilu, I saw you back there. Come this way. We need Bloom.
I can't believe I used 12 rare items in one battle. Ugh. I shudder to think how this is going to affect this month's accounts. The sight of that glaring deficit might be more than my poor heart can take.
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
Bad. Somebody's controlling him that doesn't know how to play.
We held the line, though it was a close call. But it looks like they're preparing for another attack. Has something happened?
They've breached our defenses in the south. The Jinn are pouring in. We're moving the villagers to the north as we speak.
We're hemmed in. This is getting precarious. Our margin for error just got a lot smaller.
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
This dude's beard is just taking me out of this.
Bad news! Another line of defense has been breached.
Kale, go with them and assess the situation. Dory and I will hold the line here.
But Master! Even with 3 of us, we barely managed to.
This is not a discussion, Kale. Don't worry about us. She clearly still has plenty of tricks left up her sleeve.
I don't think she looks like somebody who thinks they have plenty of tricks left up their sleeve.
Wait, you can't pin all your hopes on me? Oh, great. I've almost run out of the things I brought with me, and the rest is back at the caravan. I should be able to hold out for a little longer, but still...
Master!
So many screenshots. The color on this one is so vibrant. Oops, I'm clicking all over, trying to get back. Here we go.
Need any help?
Nicole!
Huh?
What is it, Kale?
If things continue like this, it won't be long before Aru village is overrun by Jinn, and the sandstorms are sure to follow in their wake. I do have a plan, but I can't guarantee it will work.
I don't care. Whoever you are, please just help us.
The only one who can help is you. I am merely here to guide you along the correct path. I am a spirit created at the beginning. I am a flickering illusion. I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
Trailer quote, except Kale said it, and it's from a book, I believe.
What do you mean?
doesn't matter. You don't need to understand it. Just repeat after me, one line at a time.
Watch out! Jin incoming!
I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Here goes nothing! I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Oh, I love this scene.
I am a flickering illusion.
I am a flickering illusion.
What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never seen you so agitated before.
But how do you...
Do you know what Kale is reciting?
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
I'm so happy for Kale here.
It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain, even in historical texts. All we have is a few fragments.
I keep getting distracted by Nilu just hanging out back there watching this all go down.
Is Kale an avid historian?
She sure is.
Not to my knowledge.
The Jin have actually quieted down. Although... No, it's more than that. It looks like they're showing... submission.
Clearly the songs left by the goddess of flowers have a soothing effect on them. At the very least, they're much calmer now.
Really? Let me try. I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Dude, back off.
Don't stay away. I'll stop. I'll stop.
It seems like the song only works when Kale recites it. But why?
What a beautiful picture.
Kale.
Oh, I didn't get it good enough. I didn't. Ah! Yeah.
Any luck?
Nope. Oh, sorry. I forgot I was recording and decided not to read out loud. The mechanism is right outside. Maybe there's a way to...
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates to some ancient treasure vault. Turns out it was just you guys.
Jet. Voiced Jet is here to save us.
Huh? Wait, that sounds like...
How would you know what she sounds like? She is unvoiced until now.
It's been a long while. Did you miss me?
Not sure this is the voice I imagined her having, but it doesn't matter. Hello, Jet. Yes, I think the entire player base who played your quest has missed you greatly. Ben!
Jet! Ben!
This is so amazing. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Let's save the catching up for later. First, I gotta get you guys out of there.
The Tanit tribe, Tanit tribe, the Eternal Aces, Lulapar. After destroying the Tanit tribe. That's underselling what happened a little bit. Thank you, Jet.
This should be the right mechanism. Ben, can you handle it?
So crazy. We're playing an Archon quest, and Jet is here. Hello, Ben.
There we go.
Whoa. What a good picture.
Come on, let's leave this place.
I'm with you, Jet. Oh, wrong way. Derpa derpa. Playing games while talking to yourself for a couple hours, it's really rough. My throat feels raw. I've been guzzling water. Jet is here. What have you been up to since we last saw you, Jet?
Those Fatui sure made themselves scarce. It's like they were never here.
It's ominous music.
The Fatui? They came to the desert again?
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time. They were being very coy about it.
How have you been, Jet?
Yes, how have you been?
Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name for ourselves. Oh, yeah. On a slightly different note, I have some good news.
Does her mouth not move at all?
I finally took care of Masaira. Not much to write home about. It was just another day. Found his hideout. Dragged him out of his cozy little bed. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. There was nothing he could say to save his life.
So the Masaira chapter has finally come to a close. Remember to wipe the blood off your hands.
What about you guys? Bet you'd forgotten all about me and Ben, huh?
That is absolutely not true. Absolutely not true.
Of course not! We're super duper best friends!
You briefly recount the events of your recent travels to Jet. Yeah, we went to the moon, by the way.
Sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations, too. Anyway, what brings you to Gurabad?
I'm a little taken back by how her mouth is just frozen shut. With Nicole, makes sense.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. We're here to look for Lilupar.
That bottle? Seriously?
Yeah! We need her power to calm the Jinn and stop the sandstorms. Here's hoping we actually manage to find her, after all the trouble we've been through. Surely, with everything's been going on in Gurabad, she must have woken up, right? Only one way to find out.
Operate that thing. That was a trailer quote too, and most people were attributing it to Dottore, but I believe it was actually Thoth. A divergence leading to oneself. Look for Lilopar.
Let's see. She should be around here somewhere. Aha! Found her! Lilopar!
What a long dream that was. It's been a while, my master. Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. Imagine that.
Yeah. In an Archon quest. How have you been? I hope this wasn't a rude awakening.
In truth, it was at first. I was none too pleased when those miscreants barged in. But it did give me the chance to reunite with you, dear master.
so I shall overlook their folly. After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabad to suppress the dark calamities stirring in the depths. It rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn, depriving Gurabad of any hope of peace. I fought against it for a long, long time, until one day, I sensed a change in a foreign land to the west. Suddenly, the pitch-black abyss fell silent.
Foreign land to the west, could you mean Natlan? Gurabad isn't far from there. Did the abyssal presence beneath the city fall silent when we defeated Gosoithoth?
Once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too fell into a deep slumber, from which I have only now awoken. Why have you returned to Gurabad, my master? And why is my sand-swept homeland in disarray once more?
Well, basically, Sumeru's in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. Some bad guys messed around with Irminsul and now they've released the Jinn in here. We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back up and stop the sandstorms.
Child's play. I shall quell the Jinn and scatter the storms. Thank you, Lilupar. No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and this was the most trivial of them all.
It's so surreal having voices for these characters. I hope there's more. I mean, I know Jet's not going to be the main character of these quests, but I hope...
The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines bright again.
I'm hoping that she doesn't just disappear right after this little scene. I mean, I'll still take this. This is still great. I'm still loving it, but...
When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun, this was exactly how I imagined it.
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more, even if the weather sucked.
That goes for me, too. Playable Jet when...
Well, there shouldn't be any more Jinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Yeah, let's all head to the Temple of Silence.
Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friends.
Hell yeah, I was hoping she was coming.
Another adventure begins. Lovely.
The storms have stopped. We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Time to regroup.
Check my achievement. Oh, so pretty. People poop on the desert, but I've always enjoyed it. Enter the Temple of Silence. It's been quite a while since Sinnoh Story Quest 2. That was at the end of Fontaine, right? Right? Yeah. Towards the end of Fontaine. Same patch as Arlecchino, I believe, because the trailer with Arlecchino kept cutting in and out with Sinnoh stuff. The reason I bring this up is just random and nothing to do with what's happening here, but Yoimiya got a second story quest, and then Sinnoh did not. Like a year later. Non-Archons. And it's like, are they going to do this a lot? And they really haven't done it again. In fact, they're kind of phasing out a lot of the story quests. I believe Nicole is not getting one. So at some point during these quests, we're going to get what amounts to her story quest. Anyway, let's keep going. It is now 12:13 a.m., way past my bedtime. But I vowed when Genshin came back up. Came at 9:15, so it was like 45 minutes early, which was good. But I vowed I was going to get one act done before going to bed. Hopefully I can find time to do Act 10 tomorrow, because I just want to get them done before I get spoiled. I have to stay away from everything. Problem is my daughter's on summer vacation now, and she'll be home.
So, this is the Temple of Silence. I've heard the Nagarjanites mention it in passing, but I never imagined it would be this big. It's colossal.
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they scamper back into the desert?
Is that Layla up there?
I don't know. This plan sounds a little too risky for my liking.
Even in King Deshret's day, this was experimental technology. We have no idea what could happen if we activate it.
Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha terminal, I'm afraid this is our only option.
The plan is sound, and the risks are manageable. However, if we are to proceed, we must act quickly. The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Farazan and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full-time, the proposed modifications won't happen overnight.
Where is she?
You're back. Everything all right? And who are they?
Friends of yours?
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's Kaveh, and the one next to him is Alhaitham.
Kaveh waves. Alhaitham just stares.
Hello, I'm Jet, and this is Lilupar.
Oh, a famous name from the history books.
Pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is a friend of mine, as they say.
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends of friends? Gotta keep an eye on them. Still, I do trust the Traveler's judgment. I'm sure you're good people.
Why is her mouth not moving?
The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gurabad problem is resolved? What did you find?
Was it like that in the World Quest? I don't remember. It probably was less jarring since there isn't actually voices being heard. Maybe because she's kind of like a enemy model, really. Tell everyone what happened in Gurabad. Pantalone.
After getting all smarmy with us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism outside to free us, and then we got Lilupar to put a stop to the chaos.
Wow. Thanks for being there to help them.
So, this mystery man openly admitted that he was merely a Harbinger subordinate.
He was sort of alluding to that. I mean, we know he's not.
Yeah? Is there something weird about that?
No, they mentions it is a little strange.
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nordcry.
He was clearly unwilling to answer our questions when we first met, so why would he admit to being Dottore's subordinate later?
Are you wondering about his true identity? Or do you think there's a big conspiracy behind all this?
I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just the simple fact that having someone to shift the blame on tends to prove useful should trouble come knocking later. The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem. Perhaps that man knew you wouldn't have the resources to investigate his background and so didn't put much effort into disguising himself.
This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you guys talk while I take a walk with Lilupar.
Jet?
Aren't you with the Blazing Beasts? What a coincidence. Didn't expect to run into you here.
India?
We're mercs. You can run into us anywhere. Who's this with you?
So, did you find the solution you were looking for in the Temple of Silence?
You bet we did. This place is incredible. It has everything. So far, we've discussed a plan and verified its feasibility. Building a new system from scratch is out of the question. So our only option is to modify the Akasha using certain resources we hope to find in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Modify how? What resources?
According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, there is a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. Little is known about this device in academic circles, which suggests it was hidden quite effectively. If these sources prove correct, the energy contained within Aru may be sufficient to power our Akasha renovation plan. However, this raises difficult questions regarding technological integration. The sages are still debating it.
Sounds like a mess.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they've argued it out. The people of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert technology. But times of crisis like this leave us with little choice.
question. Is this the same Aru we've heard of before? It's sealed off, right? Some sort of prison where the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King are locked up.
Well remembered. Yes, that's exactly right. According to our records, Aru was the most brilliant creation King Deshret ever conceived of. Built by divine and mortal artisans working together. It was a miraculous accomplishment, and it lies hidden deep within the king's mausoleum to this day. That being said, what Aru actually does and why it was built, those are deep secrets we are not privy to. Until recently, I wouldn't have been optimistic that the place even exists. The only reason I'm inclined to believe it now is because we heard it from the Ibis King Thoth himself at his temple. The tale of how the 3 retainers of Al-Akhmar were imprisoned in Aru.
Paimon totally gets that. When Paimon first heard about it, she thought it sounded pretty unbelievable too. Do you guys still remember that? The Ibis King told us they were trapped in Aru and that they had to answer 3 questions to get out.
It's crazy how this quest so far is relying a lot on world quests, and the Thoth, the Ibis King stuff is was a temporary event. It's crazy that they have this stuff still. I mean, world quests fine, that's not temporary, but a lot of players skip them, I think. But the temporary event, you know, new players are never going to get to play that.
I think I remember.
But then they sit and reference it here.
What causes our rise and fall? What obliterates love and hate? And what determines truth and falsehood? Those were the 3 questions, right?
They were indeed. They were trailer quotes. Well, 2 of them were. So I heard them many times.
Yeah. If only Nefer were here. She's dealt with the Ibis King before, so she might know more. Oh, Nefer's a friend we met in Notcry.
Notcry? Funny. She showed up here earlier.
Oh?
Huh?
What?
Yeah. Had another lady with her, too. Both said they knew you. They contacted the sages, claiming
Who's the
they
other
might be
lady?
able to offer some assistance.
Don't leave me hanging. Who's the other lady? Because I don't remember from the trailer.
Really? They came here to help out?
Oh, Yehoda, probably. Yehoda?
Yes, really. It was just before you got back. One of them said she's made Nodcry her home. If she's the person you were talking about, then...
Looks like betting on Aru was the right choice.
See? They're right over there.
Nicole, of course. Nicole, of course. I'm not mad about it. I was just sort of hoping for... Since we know Nicole's going to be in this anyway, it would have been cool if it was someone like Yehoda or somebody else that we didn't know about.
Nefer!
Who is Nefer?
Why, hello! We're here to help.
Who are these people? I've never heard of them. I'm just being dumb. I think it's a cool thing, don't get me wrong.
It's a good thing we left early. We almost got locked out.
Locked out? What do you mean?
Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible barrier has appeared around Sumeru's borders, cutting off all travel in and out.
Well, that is not good.
No one can leave and no one can enter. Sumeru has become a lonely island.
Are the Fatui behind this too?
Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. I suspect it's a defense mechanism within Irminsul itself. Irminsul is the source of Tevat's ley lines, after all, and Sumeru is the nation closest to it. I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region off in the event of serious damage, preventing the disaster from spreading to the rest of Tevat. It may have been implemented long ago.
I hope they don't pull a Act 9 ends, Act 10 immediately begins with no stopping point. At least I'll know where I can stop if that happens. Because I'm definitely stopping after one act.
But doesn't that mean that the people here won't be able to escape to other nations if the anomaly keeps spreading?
Currently, that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical moment for the world, and Sumeru is the eye of the storm.
So you bought Nefer here?
Paimon's surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru.
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence, this tested my skills to the limit.
And why should it concern me that Sumeru's in trouble? Surely you don't think I still have feelings for that place?
Judging by your tone, I suppose you don't.
Sounds like you don't know much about my past. And here I thought you knew everything.
All I know is that the Ibis King is the source of your power. He was quite a prominent moon envoy once upon a time, so I do know a thing or two about him. As for your past, I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to. But everyone has secrets they'd rather keep to themselves, wouldn't you say?
I would say, Nicole. I would say that indeed. I can't believe I have you.
I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Nicole. I've chosen to call Nodcry home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need. That doesn't mean world savings become a habit with me. I have no particular desire to play hero in Sumeru, thank you.
I understand. Human emotions do not appear and disappear without cause. There is always a reason to be found behind both salvation and destruction. Still, if time has taught me anything, it's that human emotions are often complex and in conflict. That's why people change their minds about things all the time. But that's where we angels come in. Our duty, ultimately, is to guide people towards their deepest, truest desires and help bring them to fruition. So I wish to hear about your past, because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone. And if we still arrive at different conclusions in the end, that's okay.
I refuse.
Ouch.
Wait, what? But I set the atmosphere and everything. Isn't this supposed to be the moment when we finally open up to one another?
You tried your best.
Is it? Maybe I'm not so good at reading the atmosphere. You're right, Nicole. There's more to me than just hatred. Had it consumed me, I'd be left stuck in the past forever, never living in the present. But I don't think that your guidance can change my mind. The all-consuming sands, the bloodshed, both deserved and undeserved. Those old emotions cling to me like a shadow.
Do you wish to shake them off?
No. I hope to remember them forever. Those emotions and memories shaped me into the person I am today. They'll always be a part of me.
In that case, would you like to hear my perspective, at least?
Sure. It's not every day you get to hear an angel's opinion.
Yeah, not every day.
A long, long time ago, when the angels still walked freely upon the earth, I found life tedious. Monotonous work, lukewarm relationships. Things weren't nearly as interesting as they are now. And yet, since the angels' demise, I have found myself missing those days on more than one occasion. Human emotions are often attached to a person, a place, or an object. When those things are gone, the memories quickly fade, and the emotions slip away along with them. If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would be no more. With the object of your hatred wiped from existence, it would not take long for the memories buried deep in your heart to slowly fade.
Can't just assume that Sumeru is the only nation that would be affected by all this. Irminsul affects the whole world, right?
Both love and hate are intense emotions, but they are nothing compared to the void left behind when they disappear.
Most sophisticated, Miss Nicole. But anyone focused on the future could only ever applaud the destruction of the things they hate. Still, I'm a special case. Someone once told me that human memory is more selective than a Mora-hungry merchant choosing between customers. We all need a reality check once in a while, so we don't forget the truth. As much as I dislike Sumeru, this is no way for it to perish. All right, you win. I'll help you out a little, but I won't work for free.
How much will you need? You're not gonna milk this for all it's worth, are you?
What do you think?
I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me. If that's what you need, I could borrow some from Alice. Or perhaps I could pay in sculptures. The ones I carve are actually worth quite a lot.
Just cover my travel expenses.
Huh? Is that all?
That's all. Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda!
You gonna get a Yehoda appearance?
Here, boss!
Yes!
What do you need?
I wish she could have come with. The more the merrier on this quest, I say. I always gotta get Yehoda pictures.
I'm going back to Sumeru for a while. While I'm away, you'll be in charge of the curatorium.
Me? I'm in charge? Whoa! Don't worry, boss. You can count on me!
That's definitely a screenshot.
And that was how the ingenious Angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your hour of need. Hip hip hooray!
No, my chair's malfunctioning. I am getting real tired.
That was far more detailed than necessary. Not lacking in embellishment either. I never thought I'd return. Especially not the desert. But life doesn't always go as planned, I suppose.
Just solved a mystery that no one was talking about either. And the trailer, I watched these trailers too many times. There's a quote, I never thought I'd return to Sumeru, but it sounded like she said to Sumeru, really weird. And I think it's because they cut a to Sumeru from a different voice acted line to splice it in there. Because she doesn't say it in exactly that way. Anyway, why am I harping on this when I want
Candace up to? I don't think I've seen her yet.
I want to get on with it. Candace, yeah, we haven't seen her at all.
She's still taking care of things in our village. Should be joining us before too long. Oh, and sorry. Hope we're not interrupting anything. We have some good news, though.
Still haven't seen Lady Faruzan yet. Hey, Kale, do you realize that the person who's been helping you out is standing in front of you? Hopefully that gets acknowledged.
We're planning to go to the mausoleum of King Deshret to look for the legendary Aru, then use it to try and restore the Akasha system.
According to records in the Temple of Silence, the mausoleum houses something called Aru's Chute, which can be used to establish connection with Aru.
We still have some time before we leave, so there's no rush.
By the way, who are these two new faces?
Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Nodcry. Did I hear you mention Aru?
Correct.
Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done. So if you don't mind, I think I should come with you.
That sounds perfect.
Miss Nefer, are you from the desert by any chance?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. There's a familiar air about you. Plus, you mentioned Candace. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. It was just a random thought. I'm Dia, an Eremite mercenary. My work usually keeps me out in the desert.
I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. It's nice to finally put faces to the names.
Is Nicole gonna freak them all out by talking in their heads yet? Because I don't think any of them, other than Kale, kind of, are used to it.
However, my associate here is probably less well acquainted with you. Why don't you all introduce yourselves?
Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you might think.
Huh?
Huh. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? It looked like you spoke without moving your mouth.
Ventriloquism. I have heard tell of it before.
What is it, Kale?
It's you! You're the voice who's been speaking in my head, aren't you? You encouraged me to report my dreams to the Dendro Archon, and got me to recite that magic prayer.
Mm-hmm. I have many titles, but let's go with the most pertinent one. I am Nicole Rain, an angel who has lived since ancient times.
An angel? Sounds like a big deal, but, what
This
exactly
is so
is an
cool.
angel?
Oh, well, we're a rather long-living race of beings. Not gods, technically, but we can still tell you a lot of stories from ancient history.
Yep, and she's also an amazing sculptor.
You could say she's a real creative type.
Well, ma'am, if both the Traveler and Paimon give you rave reviews, you must be pretty impressive.
Oh, please don't call me ma'am. I find it so awkward when people get too formal with me. Just relax and be yourselves. No need to be nervous.
Miss Nicole, if it's okay, could I ask you a few questions?
Yes, you may. I can see your heart is filled with confusion, and you are desperate for answers.
I'm sorry I haven't said a whole lot in the last several minutes. I'm just enjoying this. And my throat's starting to get a little raw, but I'm just grinning from ear to ear here while this is going on.
I also know which questions you want to ask me. Why did you dream of Sumeru City in disarray? Why did those verses soothe the djinn only when recited by you? I can guide you to the truth, but it involves a personal secret of yours. I'd prefer to speak with you alone, if possible.
Yes. Ancient shadows reemerge. Here we go. This is kind of a little dangerous ledge here, guys. Should put some railing up.
I thought we were going to speak alone. This is a lot more people than I was expecting.
Just so you know, Kale has a lot of people willing to protect her. So, yeah.
What's wrong with it? Even the doctors at Dar al-Shifa allow patients to be accompanied by family members.
Well, if Kale doesn't mind her secret being revealed, I have no problem with it.
Thanks for being so considerate, Miss Nicole. I don't know what secret you mean, but whatever it is, there's no need for me to hide it from my closest friends.
Closest friends? It's so nice to hear that.
We're here to support Kale through this.
All right. In that case, I'll get right to it. Kale, are you aware that there are god remains inside your body?
I think she's aware, yes.
I am. When I was young, I got sick with Elazar. Nothing could cure it. The Fatui convinced my mom and dad that they could help, and I was sent to an unfamiliar place. There were a lot of other kids just like me there, this creepy guy injected us with some strange medicine, which I heard contained god remains. I can still remember the pain like it was yesterday. But thanks to the friends who've stuck by me all this time, I've gradually been able to overcome those memories. Anyway, so you're saying that what happened to me has something to do with the god remains they injected me with?
Yes. Those were the remains of Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers.
Okay. Do we know this? Is this common knowledge? Because to me, it's like a whoa moment. That the specific god is Nabu Malikata? I'll have to see how other people react to this.
What?
They sure seem surprised.
Huh. Fascinating. You don't seem surprised like the rest of us. Why?
The possibility crossed my mind when Kale recited the Goddess of Flowers song and calmed the Jinn.
Okay, so just very recently.
You made Paimon jump! What are you doing?
Oh, I didn't even realize. That didn't even dawn on me that Lilipar wasn't here before that.
I was merely passing through when I heard the name of the Goddess of Flowers. Be assured that I share your surprise. You, with the hat. Are you certain? I sense no trace of the Lord of Flowers within her.
You with the hat.
Well, it is a very small fragment. Unless special methods are used to manifest its power, even her closest acquaintances would find it near impossible to detect. After the goddess passed away, her remains were scattered across the desert. King Deshret gathered all the pieces he could find and buried them in the Eternal Oasis. But some fragments remained unaccounted for. Eventually, the Fatui must have found a way to track some of them down. Presumably for use in some experiment. It's not an uncommon occurrence. You're more shaken than I thought. In one sense, you've been extraordinarily lucky. So many people who yearn for this kind of power never attain it, yet you have coexisted with her all this time without even realizing it.
I don't know what to say. I'm glad that I could help everyone with this power, really. But knowing that a fragment of the Goddess of Flowers is inside my body is... it's a strange feeling.
Well, people value their autonomy very highly. Even a well-intentioned intruder can shake one's sense of self.
I understand how you feel, Kale. But once you get used to it, you'll find it's nothing to be concerned about.
This is so cool.
Huh. I guess you, of all people, have a good reason to speak on this.
2 good reasons, in fact. Incidentally, 3 is the maximum number of Hermanubis' Ba fragments that I could bear.
Let me guess. Because 2's company but 3's a crowd?
Thanks for helping to explain the joke, Tainari.
What a guy.
Not my intention.
Goddess preserve me. I should take my leave. This boy in his wolf's head hat speaks much too differently from the Hermanubis I remember.
Kale, all I'm trying to say is, no matter how many Hermanubis fragments there are within me, you wouldn't think of me as Hermanubis. In the same way, you are simply you.
Good thought.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So about that dream I had, was it a warning from the Goddess of Flowers?
Yes. Just like me, she was an angel created by the primordial humans, born with the instinct to guide living beings. Though her body and soul have perished, her essence retains its natural instincts. Even her smallest remaining fragments would do their utmost to send you that warning.
Trailer quote.
The Mother of Dreams? Lord of Flowers and Oases? She must have had a premonition. That is why she gave that dream to you.
Nabu Malikata coming in clutch.
We won't let our efforts go to waste.
Damn right, Kale.
But I still don't understand. Why me?
What do you mean? You're the one who has the fragments in you.
Yes. Why
Oh.
indeed? You weren't the only one injected with god remains, but
I didn't
only
think of that.
in you have her fragments persisted.
I literally did not think of that. Yeah, there was other ones in these experiments.
I suspect it may be because of the firm will you showed in the face of suffering.
Okay.
She was likely assimilated by that will. Of course, this doesn't mean you have to shoulder any extra responsibility. As this young man said, you are who you are, and that will not change. All right. Any further questions from the family members of the patient? If not, we should head to the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Let's move out. Time to put our plan into action.
We all hope it'll work. But will we really be able to open Aru? And even if all 7 pillars of King Deshret agree to let us proceed, the scale of the work to follow is daunting to say the least.
Haven't you handled other big projects before?
I mean, the biggest project I've worked on to date is probably the Palace of Alcazarzaray, I guess? But this is orders of magnitude beyond that. It's a total nightmare.
Look on the bright side. At least this time you're actually here when Sumeru needs you most. You won't have to come asking me for details after the fact.
Great callback.
Mock me all you want. But now that I'm here, things will be resolved far more quickly and smoothly than last time.
I hope so.
Self-doubt disappeared in an instant. Like magic.
Well, this confidence is most gladdening. Now, go and pack your things. We'll head to the mausoleum as soon as you're ready.
Did I see Layla? Or did I imagine seeing Layla? Because other than in Kale's dream at the very beginning, we have yet to see her. And, well, you're probably tired of hearing it by now, but where the heck is Faruzan? Faruzan and Candace, and I guess technically Layla other than the dream. I feel like they're the characters from Sumeru we have yet to see. Look who I see, my beloved. I'm so happy. I'm so happy she hasn't been forgotten. I know she was mentioned a little bit ago.
Oh, Mr.
No,
Cole.
don't skip Farzan.
I heard you're a very talented sculptor. Is that true?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't want to blow my own trumpet.
She's so cute.
Honestly, even though Kasharawar is best known for its focus on mechanics, plenty of Kasharawar scholars are quite serious about sculpting as a hobby. So if they rate your work, that's enough for us. We just have to take a look.
Who's we?
Myself and a few other scholars. Kashif, Daneshvar, come take a look.
Oh, well, if you insist, I suppose there's no harm in showing you.
Whoa! Where did that come from?
Look at the level of detail. It's so lifelike. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion, and the earth trembles beneath its feet. What do you think? Striking, isn't it?
Kaveh? Kaveh, come here for a sec. Oh, and Madam Faruzan, didn't you used to study in our darshan? Come take a look.
All right, but hang on a moment. I have to finish reviewing this proposal first.
You called? What is it, youngster?
Yes. She's here.
This squirrel statue. Isn't it cute?
Don't you be calling Nicole a youngster.
Oh, a squirrel. I wouldn't say cute per se. The realism is what stands out to me. Were you trying to carve a statue of a hero, young lady?
Young lady. I think you can't outgrain this lady here.
A hero? I suppose so.
Farzan and Nicole talking.
Actually, I didn't really have a specific theme in mind. I just started working on it, and this is how it turned out.
I see. Well, do you tend to read novels about heroes in your spare time?
Is this Farzan's first ever appearance in an Archon quest? I feel like it probably is.
As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy those. Everyone loves a good tale of daring do, right?
Then perhaps this statue represents the heroic tale you long to see deep down inside. Also on the subject of heroism, I feel that if the subject posed with a finger raised towards the heavens, it would lend a greater gravitas to the overall image. I'm sure some would call it cliché or old-fashioned, but not me. I think it would be a perfect fit. It has a certain classical beauty about it. Kaveh! Kaveh!
Sorry, Madame Farzan, I'm a little busy right now. Don't wait up for me.
What a pity. That young man has excellent aesthetic tastes. I was hoping to ask him for his opinion.
What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that? Classical beauty is a great direction to explore. That's it. Once I get back, I'm going to sculpt a heroic squirrel pointing its finger towards the sky.
Precisely. A declaration of victory. You understand my vision.
I know this is going to be a short-lived scene, but I'm soaking it up.
Then place the two statues face to face.
Yes! That's exactly what I was thinking.
It'll be a masterpiece. Miss... I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
You haven't met her, but you're not confused by the sound coming in your head?
Just call me Nicole. Madame Farzan? Was it?
What? Oh, no. That wouldn't be right.
Why ever not? Madam is a state of mind cultivated from within. Anyone may call me Madam if they so desire. My dear Miss Nicole, once we make it through these trying times, should we have the pleasure of meeting again, I shall look forward to seeing your new work. In this day of age, it's rare to find people with an appreciation for classical aesthetics. Meeting you was truly a pleasant surprise.
Honestly, I feel the same way. It's been a long time since I met anyone interested in this style of statue. Clearly, they don't call you Madam for nothing.
This has been everything I could have ever have hoped for. These two are like perfect for each other.
Also, I have to say, you're a very good judge of character. Because when I think about it, I really am someone who likes stories about heroes. That must be why I've quietly kept watch over generation after generation of them.
Sorry, keeping watch over heroes? What exactly do you do for a living?
Is she gonna find out how old Nicole really is? Because 100 years old ain't nothing.
Oh, never mind that.
Oh, man.
Let's not tell Madame Farzan about Miss Nicole's true identity for now.
Good idea. Let's limit the conversation to aesthetics.
I wanted to see it. Can you handle 2 Nicoles? It could be tough.
Let's not tell
Good idea.
Alright. So now it's just Candace and kind of Layla who have yet to show up.
What's wrong? You look a little depressed.
You Jet, Nefer, and
Kale
Dea
got a
down there.
fragment of the goddess of flowers, and all I got was one of the 7 pillars who served under King Deshret. I lost out, didn't I?
That's what you're upset about? You're such a child.
Yeah. I don't. Oh, Layla.
Oh, so many books. More than I could ever read in my life. But I've learned a lot that the textbooks could never teach me. I never realized that people in the distant past thought about some of the same questions we ponder today.
good to finally meet you in the flesh. It's a little surreal seeing you here after exchanging letters for so long. In my head, the boss of the Curatorium of Secrets didn't look so young.
You were exchanging letters? What?
Sounds like you have some history then?
Any budding mercenary group needs a steady supply of intel. They, in turn, can prove an exceptional source of the same. The Curatorium of Secrets is happy to cooperate with friends from all over the world. If you're interested, you'd be very welcome to join our network too, Miss Dia.
Can't say no to a solid partnership, especially out here in the desert. Having intel can mean the difference between life and death. But cooperation's built on mutual trust, and there isn't much contact between the desert and Nodcry. So I'm guessing you reached out to Jet first, Miss Nefer? What's behind your interest in the desert? Nostalgia? Or is there someone you're looking to take care of? Let's put all our cards on the table first. Things will go more smoothly that way.
I like your style, Flame Mane. Actually, I had this same discussion with Jet before we started working together. To be clear, I have no intention of using you for any ulterior motives. And I have no enemies in the desert as things stand now. Were that to change, I wouldn't drag outsiders into a conflict that doesn't concern them. There's no point in doing certain things if you don't do them yourself. Wouldn't you agree?
Well said. Taking responsibility for one's own affairs is the way of the desert folk. Huh. It's like you're one of us.
You sure that's a compliment?
Absolutely.
I'll take it. Perhaps we can discuss our cooperation in more detail now?
Sure. I love working with no-nonsense people. And you certainly fit that description. I look forward to a fruitful partnership.
As do I, my friends.
All right. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Whoa. Jet's coming with us.
I hope everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly.
Wonder how much more this act has to go. I am enjoying it, but I'm also... I made my bed, now I have to lay in it. I could have just went to bed and not done any of this tonight. Also starting to get some wicked heartburn, and I ran out of antacids. Hey, Thoth.
Really? What is this place now, a tourist attraction?
Indeed it is. Brought all my friends to see ya.
Closer inspection reveals many familiar faces. To what do we dusty old fellows owe the honor? Surely, and not just here to chat.
Of course I'd like to sit around and chat.
You surmise correctly.
Of course I'd like to stay and chew the
carry
fat.
out a rather enormous project.
Oh, enormous, you say? How large, then? Larger than the gaping void in our lives? Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Crocco's faces. All this activity is making for quite the special day. I know that laugh. Lilipar? What on earth are you doing here?
This is so fun.
Oh, this is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. As long as you stay alive long enough. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings. Truly hysterical.
Why, you... Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilipar. Goatee, Crocco, and I all have the same problem. But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Long story.
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day. should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally, leaving not a single shard behind. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. Curiosity gnaws at you, doesn't it?
Trailer quote.
Your interest in the outside world threatens to burst you at the seams.
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Sure you are, Nefer.
Time is of the essence. Let's get down to business.
This magic bottle lady.
We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story. So, to demonstrate our sincerity, we are prepared to first resolve the problems that plague the three of you.
I must either missed it or didn't realize that they're coming here to break these guys out somehow.
All right, stop arguing, Croco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her. The three questions are the crucial thing here. But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open. Unless, with the passage of time, you have found a new answer?
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to reach their soul.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshret was looking for.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question, it's the answer to all three of them.
I think we theorized that back when that quest was going on.
All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. Only time can distinguish between right and wrong. You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I'd say that the prouder someone is, the more inclined they are to believe that only time is qualified to be their judge.
Time. Well. Indeed. Perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time, to bring love and hate, right and wrong, the rise and fall of all things back to their point of origin.
I really like this guy, this voice performance. Oh my god, it's them. And now they're just free? Oh, I need it.
This is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long time. You have my sincere gratitude.
Kinda prefer you in cat form, no offense.
Are those 3 of the 7 pillars?
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You three seem to be in good spirits.
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything you've done for me, I sincerely hope you never have to experience it for yourself. Hello, Nefer.
That's just so crazy.
It's good to see you, Thoth the Ibis King.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease, seeing you two getting along so well.
Should we maybe introduce ourselves, or...
Sure. I'm Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is General Mahamatra Sino, and this is the former Spantamot sage, Cyrus. But I'm guessing none of that means a whole lot to you.
Everything is equally new to us, in truth. We've been gone from this mortal world for longer than you can imagine.
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll give me something to talk about with my chosen disciple.
You're like a helpless parrot. Gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness is one of my finest qualities. I thought I ought to share its fruits with you two.
Is this the same game I've been playing for years?
Is that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions. Let's not forget, it was my persistence that won you both your freedom.
Fair point. I have to applaud your persistence.
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now, state your wishes, young ones.
$1 million.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not? You must let us do something for you in return.
General Mahamatra, what do you think?
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before. And we need your help.
I know, and Nefis, recount the various incidents that transpired in Sumeru recently.
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another, whether we were its cause or consequence.
Whatever is wrong with Irminsul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry. The Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
It is a little bit crazy, but the reverse once happened, so...
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic instincts. Ah, good heavens.
Oh, I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always held nothing but contempt for the Archons. I suppose she and Kusanali must have some history.
You can help us make history too.
Oh, Sethos.
A smooth talker. Well said, lad.
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it, we can use its technology to our advantage.
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be pitted against Irminsul itself.
You guys could have told us this 2 hours ago.
Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be...
I still think we should just call him Awika.
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues. We have no choice but to go all in on this.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate with you.
This is not a threat, but goddammit.
You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru. They need you, and they need Aru.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support or not?
Since you ask so nicely, naturally.
Naturally what? Are you for or against?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally. You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
We do. We understand the risks involved.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to creating a utopia. Knowing this, are you sure of your decision?
Yeah.
We are sure. Before people can dream, they must first live.
Oh yes, I know.
If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss this further. Saint Shezepank, Saint Benu, Once you surrendered to silence and were buried with King Deshret. But now, we invoke the right to awaken you with our voices.
I can feel this strange sensation. The ground is trembling, as if answering the call of the Goat King.
Saint Binu, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Saint Shezbank, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
I just read up on these guys quick, I'm not gonna lie. Some of this was going over my head here. It's hard to remember every detail.
What a long time it has been. I trust you are keeping well.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same phrase, in life, death, and now even beyond.
Al-Akhmar is long gone. What is the reason for this meeting?
You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them to perform technological renovations. You have the right to support or oppose the motion.
Aru is the pride of Al-Akhmar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars. I hope you have a convincing reason to present to us.
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Akhmar was a stern ruler, he was also a teacher of wisdom. A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection for his people. Let us then honor our God King's wishes as we consider our decision.
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the Dendro Dragon Apep, will never communicate with us?
Yeah, who knows?
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true. But Apep is, in fact, healing the Dendro Archon as we speak.
Huh?
Oh, sound cut out my ears for a second. I love that. Huh? It's so absurd that you can't believe it.
Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof?
I ask the 3 kings, can any of you vouch for the truth of this claim?
Sorry if anyone heard that burp. I didn't mute the mic. I'm getting too tired for this.
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability. That way the rest of us may have a clear conscience.
Harishef, you diabolical fiend.
I awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed your decision. What sort of fiend would do that?
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take accountability.
What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Hermanubis's?
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear not to associate with a character such as you? I, Saint Shezpank, approve the Goat King's proposal.
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our remit. Nevertheless, I sincerely hope that those before us understand the significance of what they intend to do.
We don't really, but we need to do something.
Remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, the myriad souls residing within the Golden Slumber will return to the ley lines. And once the ley lines flow again, these souls shall in turn be received by Irminsul. To take this step is to bring the perfect afterlife created by our king to a permanent end.
Yeah.
We understand that well, and we have decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls in this way is no act of benevolence. The deceased have a right to rest in peace.
Hell yes, I know.
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest and peace. It is just that many do not see it this way. But no matter. Saint Binu approves.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have also granted permission to liberate Aru. By the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom and will, let the gates of Aru be reopened.
This is a big moment in the game. This is kind of crazy that this is going down right now. Cutscene? No? Okay.
Hey! Look at that!
What's this? Are we under attack? No. Wait, it's...
Trailer quote. These look like souls. Silhouettes approach us from within the light, then pass through our bodies like wind through a veil. Is her father there?
Through the sands of time.
That's him, right? That's him, right?
Father.
Yes.
Father, is it really you?
Is the reason her mouth isn't moving is because she's an enemy model?
It's Jet's father, Jibriel! That's right! He entered the Golden Slumber, didn't he?
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown, strong as a wild beast, and without shedding a tear.
You have to leave, don't you? Please, just answer me this. What should I do for you?
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Samael, is finally free. I am truly grateful for the chance to see you again. That the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. One brief, precious moment is enough. Enough to set my heart at ease.
I didn't imagine we were going to get a scene like this.
Do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care of yourself.
Jet, my last wish to you is, please become playable.
Father! Father! Father.
Hey, Jet. Do you want something to eat? Maybe it'll help you feel better.
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was trapped in the Golden Slumber for our sake. And now, after all this time, he can finally rest in peace. I'm glad. It's a huge relief.
You've grown strong, Jet. More than enough to fend for yourself.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. My family, the good times and the bad. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was. It seems we did a good deed today.
Good job, Thoth. Always coming in clutch.
We three retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified to judge whether this deed is good or bad. Either way, Aru is open. Now you have your opportunity, and with it, whatever trouble may ensue. Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmanship was nevertheless required to build the gate that connects it to this world. Perhaps the relationship between gods and humanity follows a similar principle.
As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed as you see fit, but please entrust the task to your most accomplished scholars, or Bennu will be most displeased.
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples, and so it follows that you must accept the risks of associating with humans.
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for all eternity.
All of us? What does this have to do with me?
Bring old men.
Vilify me no further. Scholars, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to present you with a gift. Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against Irminsul itself. This shall afford you some convenience, unseen and unheard. From this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or done within the mausoleum.
Amazing. And all this is achieved just with the power of Aru?
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose does not mean that it cannot be done. So, marvel away. This is the reward you have earned.
All right. Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality. What about the technical side? Do we have the manpower?
Why, yes. I've already contacted them. They'll be here soon.
My God. It just ends right here, huh? Quest progress saved. It didn't immediately go into a scene. So we are going to call it here at nearly 4 hours of play. I enjoyed so much about this. Maybe I'll remunerate on it a little bit at the start of the next video. But I'm going to leave the story content. Where will I even be? Okay. So there's a little thing I can enter right back into it. That's good to know. I'm good on resin for 13. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. I will be farming the new domain, which is where, by the way? I guess it doesn't have to be in Nod Cry. Yeah, here we go. I just assumed Nod Cry, but it definitely doesn't have to be. So we'll be farming this. Full Nicole and probably someone else. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is long, so I'll stop yapping and I'll be back with the other one soon.